Yeah, God timing. Love it. Not just good timing, but God timing. TJ, 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 TJ. I like that people are chanting my name. It's very good. Or at least a person. It's better to have a person chanting your name than no one chanting your name. Definitely better to have 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. I think there comes a point where there's too many people, though. I do believe that. I do believe that there comes a point where it's too much. I'll let you know when you've reached it. Well, hello there, TJ. Hey, what's up, Munson Burner? Nice to see you. Don't know if I recognize your screen name from in here before, but welcome. Jay Garner, I recognize. Recognize good old Coolman, of course. My eye bags? Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just the lighting. Or maybe it's the, I don't know, aging process. Or maybe it's insufficient sleep. Or maybe it's my new skincare regimen. I have been doing some stuff with my skin. So maybe the eye bags are coming out. I don't know. Who gives a shit? It's not like I was ever a fucking male. I never got famous for being a fucking male model, so whatever. Honestly, doesn't it kind of just add to the whole, like, disheveled, bearded thing I'm going for right now? I feel like it works. I feel like it suits me. I feel like it's working for me. I feel like I can make it happen. Your eyes are fine. I know. I mean, I can see out of them. That's the main thing. Have you seen the reports of how the U.S. death toll from COVID could be twice as much as the official number? Didn't I say that? I said that when it was happening. I said that when it was going down. Because I heard of instances where deaths that were probably COVID were swept under the rug. Because, they just didn't want to do that. They didn't want to spare a test. They didn't want to fucking contribute to a panic or whatever. But, I heard some horror stories from a friend of mine that's from New York. Obviously, it was covered in the press what New York was like. But when I actually talked to someone who was there, heard their firsthand account of, what it was actually like in the city, it was, mind-blowing how downplayed it was where I'm at. In a lot of rural America. Even though I did know several people who got it, and some of which were just fine. Some people who got it were just like, oh, okay, COVID, sure. Others, horrible. Other people kind of in the middle. Seemed like it affected a lot of people very differently. I'm kind of glad I never dealt with it, at least not to my knowledge. I never got an antibody test or anything. But, I'm vaccinated at this point, so I don't know. COVID was a weird year. 2020. That was a good one. I don't know. It was a year of reflection. There's a lot of positive sides to the COVID thing. People don't talk about the positives. Maybe for some people there weren't any, but for me there were. I lost a lot of weight. Pretty much gained it all back since, but whatever. It's part of the fun. You lose it, so you can have fun regaining it, then you can have fun re-losing it. Entertaining your delusion of one day I'm going to be in shape. It's probably the older you get, the less likely that is to happen. I'm going to get some tattoos, I decided. You get some tattoos on my arms here and here. I've always kind of toyed with the idea, maybe I'll get some tattoos. But now I actually feel like I have the itch, the urge. I have the urge for tattoos now. So I think I'm going to get some. I don't know what of yet. I feel like the eyeballs, I feel like there's geometric stuff going to be involved. I feel like it's going to be lines. I see lines, and I see a lot of black. I don't know if my tattoos are going to have color. I think they're going to be black tattoos. But maybe there'll be a little color, a little splash of it here and there. I don't know. Round is a shape. That's true. Yeah, I'm probably approaching the point where I have to go back on a diet. I'm probably getting to that point where it's about time for me to start fucking dieting again. Or start exercising. I don't know. Probably should start doing one of those things. Again. Maybe a little both. But I'm lazy and I'm gluttonous, so it's hard to fucking form positive habits. You know what I mean? So what I really want for my tattoo, I think, is like something that's kind of like a wood carving kind of style. Like with that, you know how they did shading with like a bunch of little lines? Or it's not a carving, it's a etching or whatever. You know, that style. No, I'm not even, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not the word I'm looking for either. Engraving? It's like you fucking... It's like a particular style, right? Yeah. It's engraving. That's what I'm looking for. You carve something into the wood. That's not it either. Because what I'm looking for is when you... What's it called? When you fucking carve something into the wood and you dip it in the ink and then you slap it on the paper to transfer an image that you carved into wood from wood to paper. What the fuck is that called? Relief engraving? All right. No, that's not right either. Scrimshaw? No. No. Is it etching? Because I feel like I searched that. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. All right. This is what I don't know. Hold on. Bloop. Stupid bullshit. I probably don't need to be this big. Maybe I'll just be over here since the chat's blocking shit anyway. Oh. I don't want to be behind it. Fuck me. Whatever. This is fine, I guess. But this is what I'm talking about, though. You see this kind of style? Yeah. Well, not so much that. Yeah, I want these kind of lines, you know? Yeah. This is the kind of style I want. All these like little lines going around. I see a bunch of like geometric shapes encircling an eye in this kind of style. Relief printing. Yeah, sure. If you want to call it whatever. It seems etching found it, so I'm going to go with etching. Because that's the search term that actually availed me of these fucking results. See, this stuff's a little bit too intricate. I'm thinking more like along this line. I mean, that's pretty intricate, too. Doesn't need to be quite that fucking complex, but, I don't know. I'll find a few of these that I like, start showing them to artists. See, this is cool. See, I just like the lines. I like how it's like composed of rigidly straight lines. Yeah, shit like that. That's what I want. See, this is too much. It's too much there. This is cool. Yeah, I'm going to get some shit like this, but not quite so involved, I guess. Yeah, here it even is tattoos. Etching tattoos, line work, highly... Yeah, see? That's exactly the kind of shit I'm talking about. Yeah, there's some shit. This is what I'm saying right here. This style. This is what I want. This is what I dig. So that's what I'm going to do. What the fuck, bro? Why are you snitching on yourself? What do you mean? It's snitching on myself to say I'm going to get that kind of tattoo? Or are you talking to someone in the chat that's like confessing to like the crimes they're going to do or something? I haven't been reading the chat, so. Mommy, give me milk. I want milkies now. Cool. Good stuff, buddy. Real good, buddy. That's real good. That's some real fine stuff. What is it? 5 messages up. Oh, I need to get out of the fucking... I need to get into the top of the live chat, probably. Oh, some dude talking about all the shrooms and drugs he's got. I said, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, I don't like the whole... I'm not going to do a square. I'm not going to... They're tarot cards there. Like, they have, like, a tarot card design. I'm going to get something a little bit, you know, less contained than that. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't think they look like phone screens, but, you know. It seems like a lot of people like to get tarot cards in that style, so... What do we do for... What was DFF? What was tonight's DFF? I don't even... Wait. Oh, Friday. Which one did we put out tonight? I'm already... It's probably for me weeks ago. I don't handle the release of it. I just do them, you know? And I don't often know what's coming out. I don't have any fucking... I don't do that. Something about school shooters. I don't know. I don't even remember doing that. Oh, game violence. Yeah, that was one of mine. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun one. I remember that. I don't remember getting into the school shooters, but whatever. My memory is not renowned for its greatness. So whatever. Violent video games. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, we shot that one forever ago. That was like a month or more ago for me. That was a crazy long time ago, to be honest with you. That might have been more than a month ago. Yeah, I mean, when you got our shooting schedule, I mean, like... So, let me see if I can... summarize how we shoot right now for you guys. Now, this changes based on, like, what we're doing. But we basically shoot a grease trap, which is about an hour long, and flash fried on, which is 2 hours, on Wednesday, sorry. And Flash Fry we do live, but we shoot a grease trap prior to that, usually. Sometimes there's some other stuff. Then Thursday we shoot 6 minisodes, which is like 2 weeks worth because 3 come out each week. So we shoot those in batches of 6. That's usually our most intensive shooting day because that represents like 3 hours of content. But 3 hours of content means more. It takes way more than 3 hours to do. Then on Friday we shoot a grease trap and a full-length episode. Then on Saturday we shoot a grease trap and a full-length episode. Usually, this week it's a little different for various reasons. Then on Sunday, usually something is scheduled like a special, like we got to shoot a film commentary, or we got to shoot, Abandon Hope. I'm actually be doing Abandon Hope tomorrow, by the way, for the patrons. Usually I do it on a Sunday, but things are a little different this week for various scheduling reasons. And then, got to do these streams. Paul does his ideologies. I'll pop on here, try to do content for Amazing Atheist when I can. But, now that COVID's over, we're doing more stuff with, like, social visits and things. So it's a little even harder. Barrett Privateer gave $5 Canadian and says, I really enjoy your reviews of Manson's albums. I know you aren't a music reviewer, but you ever cover another band you love if one exists? I mean, I don't particularly want to review music. I feel like I have my fingers in enough pies at this point. So Super Billy gave $1.99 and says, does artificial general intelligence worry you? Yes, we actually have an episode coming out, I don't know, in a month or so, probably. It's entirely about automation and AI. It's a Paul-based episode, but it's very discussion-based, so everyone gets a chance to weigh in, and I do weigh in extensively on that subject in a lot. I don't want to spoil it by doing it again here, because we already did it. If I was trying to workshop material, maybe I'd get into it, but I think it's best to just tell you, wait and you will see if you're a patron. I don't know, do you have to be a patron? I think it was a full episode. So I think you will have to be a patron to see that one. Caden Peterson says, he gave me $5 very kindly. He says, you can make one new amendment to the Constitution. What would it be? How about the Beastie Boy Amendment? The Right to Party Amendment. It basically just says no one can fuck with your good time. You wanna walk naked down the street? That's your right. You want to get drunk? That's your right. You want to snort cocaine off a hooker's ass? That's your right. You have a right to party. As long as you don't violate anyone's consent or anything like that, you're good. Boom. You're writing software? What's this, Spliffy? What are you talking about? I just got a robotics programming internship. You're all be fucked building the Skynets. Yeah, I know. We're all fucked. It's true. That's part of, our automation episode. Well, it's about how we're either fucked or, like, on the verge of paradise, but probably fucked. So. Yeah, I would love to, if I were to do music reviews, I probably would just leave the reviewing of the music to someone who has better inclinations there. And I would probably just review lyrical content and, like, concepts. It'd be interesting to review maybe music from that angle. But, I would probably reserve that for people who are actually presenting concepts in their albums. And I don't even know who that would be at this point. Yeah. I saw you tonight. Okay. Yeah, you're seeing me right now. If you're trying to imply that you actually saw me out and about, there's no fucking way unless you're, like, hiding in my fucking house, because I didn't go nowhere. Hey, Teach, how come your vid censors the bad words now? So there's this thing that YouTube does where, like, if you can, like, jump through a few hoops and follow a few of their stupid rules, they'll, like, let you have money for your videos. Did you know that? And, like, one of those things is, like, they don't like is, like, cursing. So, yeah. You know? I decided that money was more important to me than not cursing, or than cursing was. I figure I could still curse in live streams and shit. So, whatever. As the times change, so too do the TJ change. You know? I feel like it doesn't really matter. I feel like people fucking know what I said. You know? It's pretty stupid. I think it's pointless. I think it's a waste of time. But, you know, hey, fuck it. Who cares? I personally think that people who listen to curse words still buy products and use goods and services, and thus are just as valid to advertise to as anyone else. But what do I know? I'm not Susan Wojcicki, big-brained intellectual. So, maybe I'll just make up my own curse words. Just have, like, a set of curse words that no one's ever heard before. Just be like, you vlerping from truple. People are like, oh, shit. Was I insulted just now? I don't know. If you had to choose any movie scenario where malicious machines take over the Earth, I would choose the one from The Matrix, because at least then we'd be in a somewhat comfortable simulation. Hey, yeah, all right. Amen. I'm high on nitrous brownies right now. Cool. That sounds fun. I mean, don't do drugs. You're also known as the amazing atheist, yet you aren't in the atheist community on YouTube. Why is that? I was in a prior incarnation of an atheist community on YouTube, but I'm not in the current atheist community on YouTube. I don't know. I just don't. I feel like I said what I had to say on that subject a while back. I occasionally delve back into it. I have not, like, come to an epiphany of God is real or anything like that. I don't know. I said everything I had to say, and it hasn't really been too interesting to me as a topic for a long time. I feel like I said my piece on it, moved past it. You know, obviously I'll reiterate my position as needed. But, yeah, I firmly reject religious dogma. I don't believe in God. I don't believe that there is a creator that has an agenda, that has a prescriptive set of ethics that he wants to impose on me or all of humanity. I don't believe that he cares about us or our, you know, escapades. I don't think he cares if we, you know, why don't you take the red pill? Which one's the red pill again? Which one's the red pill? There's so many pills now. I don't remember which one the red one is. Is that the one where you hate women, or where you, like, hate? They're usually hate. All the pills are hate, huh? Anyway, yeah, hold on. Let me figure out what the red pill is. Yeah. I'm confused as to what the red pill is at this point. What is the blue pill? The red pill. Business Insider is going to explain it to me. A woman is a lock and a man is a key. If a key open, I've heard this before. It's a pretty stupid analogy. Take the bag pill. What's that? Man, there's too many pills. Has anyone stole the magenta pill yet? Take the magenta pill. Everyone take the fucking magenta pill now. Let's see. Maybe I don't see a magenta pill. Take the magenta pill. Get woke with the magenta pill. It's the pill that makes you realize that all the other pills are bullshit and then you don't need the pills. Unless they're actual pills that'll do something for you. The magenta pill is a very easy pill to swallow. Bog pill, sure. Bag pill, bog pill, whatever. Take the apricot pill. Super Billy gave 49 and says, how do we legalize narcotics, which I'm for, while utterly obliterate the drug cartels, ergo not allowing them to be legitimized via legalization? Okay. So here's what you do. Let them be legitimized. Why do we want to prevent that? They already have the infrastructure to deliver the drugs. Just, hey, here's an idea. They're already business people. Tax them. Bring them above ground. And then they're legitimate businesses. And then they're subject to government regulation. Right? I mean, I get it. Government regulation can be weak and ineffectual, but it's certainly better than a black market where the only fucking way to accomplish, I mean, like, yeah, oh, you stole money from me. Well, we can't contact law enforcement about that. So the solution is violence. So let's remove the impetus for violence with government regulation. That's literally why it exists in almost every other realm of business. Like if tomorrow you make, I don't know, chairs illegal, there's going to be fucking people shooting each other that are in the chair business. You know what I mean? Like the cartels are not like made of like inherently evil people who are just like, ha 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 ha. Oh no, we can't legitimize them. They're forced to be violent by the fucking career that they found themselves in. The impetus for being in that career is to make money. If the best way to do that is through a black market, then you conduct yourself by the rules of a black market, which means violence. Bring that black market into the light. You no longer have that. You no longer have that impetus to use violence. At least not nearly as strongly. So, yeah, I mean, there's always going to be people who break the law. But, you know, there's a reason why, even though there's all these corporations competing with each other for money and customers, they're not usually slitting each other's throats in the street, blowing up each other's families or anything like that. Because they're playing by rules that are agreed upon and enforced by a higher power. That would be the Leviathan, the government. Why can't white people just have their own country, TJ? I mean, what do you mean, why can't they? What does that mean, why can't they? Like, what does can't mean in this sentence? It's like asking me, like, why can't I kill my wife or something? You know? Well, you can. There's just repercussions for doing that. You mean, like, why are there repercussions? Because most people don't agree that that's a good thing. Same fucking answer to your question. Most people don't think that's a good thing. Thank God for that. America, we started a drug war and then refused to implement solutions to end it. Aren't we great? Yeah, I don't know. What's my favorite bird? Probably the shoebill. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, my goal is to not have countries in general. to erase the borders of the world. But I recognize that's not going to be feasible in my lifetime, or probably several lifetimes after mine. Thank God. Ah, and God doth appear for his halcyon. Don't pull that on me, Galen. You know that there's a lot of expressions that evoke God. I'm not literally referencing the Judeo-Christian Yahweh figure. It's like, I still say bless you when someone sneezes. I'm not actually blessing them. It's just an expression. Name of Middle East animated film with U.S. as villain. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a Middle East animated film before. I'm sure that there's some fine ones out there. Stop being a globalist and take the red pill, TJ. No. I find it really weird that a globalist is a thing that I have to identify. Like, you think all of humanity should be united as one? What an extremist. What a crazy position. I think the people who believe in borders are the extremists. I think we should divide people by arbitrary bullshit. Maybe not. Humans are too tribalistic to live without borders? No. I don't think most people give a shit about borders. And by the way, you can have borders that are, like, there's borders between the states, but you can just walk right through them. You know? Besides, people can be tribalistic people don't need borders to be tribalistic. People can fucking fall into whatever little subgroups they want. I'm not going to try to alter the free association of people, but I don't see any reason why I should be encumbered in my travels across the globe. If I want to go do business in Japan, it shouldn't be a thing. I should just be able to go do it. It shouldn't be a fucking Japan. It should just be like, here, I'm going to do business with these people on this island here. You know? Who gives a shit? Like, my whole thing is maximize freedom, so the idea that there's lines in the sand I'm not allowed to cross pretty much offends the very core of my being. Super Billy 499 was thinking of establishing illegitimate. No, sorry, I sounded like I said illegitimate. Establishing legitimate domestic narcotics production / distribution company with government approval prior to guaranteed legalization. Whew. All right. Sure. Go ahead. I don't know. I don't feel like legalization is imminent, but what about ethnic identities? What about them? Shove them up your ass. Shove your fucking stupid ethnic fucking identity up your ass. Fuck me in the ass. I'm Irish. Okay. Why are 90% super chats fucking stupid? I don't know. Why don't you contribute? Why don't you write me a smart super chat? Help the ratio. You're too lazy to walk far enough to cross those lines, TJ. Come on now. Just take the red pill. Dude, I fucking travel. I love travel. I'm not a big fan of air travel, but I love driving. I like road trips. I just took a road trip to Colorado not too long ago, across several state borders. Do you have an opinion on NFTs? I mean, I think that the technology has potential. You know, I think that it's going to... Time will tell on those. I think that they could be of real value. But I have no idea. They could be of no value at all. At this point, I'm not going to write anything off because I wrote off Bitcoin for so long and, you know, brutally was proven wrong. It's like they said. I saw a tweet today that said, in 2010, Wikipedia removed the article on Bitcoin because they said Bitcoin was just a scam, and now Wikipedia, of course, accepts donations in Bitcoin. So, things change. Conventional wisdom is often wrong, so don't think conventionally. Become far-fetched. Dare to dream. What's the weirdest thing you've seen or experienced you had during a road trip? I've seen a lot of wacky stuff on the road. You do see some weird people. You see some weird stuff. Just on the last road trip, drove through a lot of shithole towns that really defied my expectation of what exists out there in the country. I drove through a part of Texas I've never been through before, and I saw a lot of things that I found deeply weird. A lot of towns that just defied reason. Towns I couldn't believe were on the map. Just, they looked deserted. They looked desolate. They looked like no one lived there. Every building was vacant. And yet, they all had Sonics. They all had Sonic drive-ins. They were all thriving. The Sonics were thriving. The towns were like dilapidated nothings that if you told me 100 people lived there, I wouldn't believe you. But they all had Sonics. Hold on. I'm getting a lot of super chats at once here. Caden Peterson, $5. Are you optimistic or pessimistic about humans colonizing space? I'm optimistic. Super Billy gave 49 and says, I don't think drug legalization is imminent either. I, too, am for a viable global society based on shared values that abandons identity politics / faith. Yeah. Seems reasonable to me. I don't think we should force people away from their identity politics, but, nor do I really feel like it should be encouraged. Archmagos gave $5 via the Streamlabs. What are your thoughts on women with fat tits but also huge dicks? My thoughts are they're great. Great. TJ saying great about those women. My favorite thing is when you have a video where you see the girl's face and she's beautiful and she smiles, and then she pans down and you see her big tits and you're like, whoa. And then she pans down and then her legs, you see her legs are pressed together, and then she pops them open and a big old dick just goes, wha-bump. And you're like, whoa. That's a great video. And I've seen several videos like that. Because you don't see it coming. And you're like, whoa. Nice cock. Hystario gave 99 cents. Thank you, Hystario. Kind of you. Super kind. I believe the technical term is floop. Oh, sorry. Floop. Yeah. You get the floop video. That's a good thing. It's a magical thing. It's a magical moment. It makes you feel like the world's on the right track. That's how I feel anyway. Oh, you see it coming? Lol. Oh, I get you. Little double entendre there. So I was over at my parents' house the other night. Last night, actually, I think. And they told me about this woman. I forget which. They said that they'd met this woman and she told them something about, don't be ignorant. Ignorant. Don't be ignorant. I'm like, oh, okay. Ignorant, huh? And then they're like, yeah, and she's dead now. She got her hand stuck in a fucking garbage disposal. It turned on somehow, I guess. And she fucking bled to death from the fucking damage that it did to her hand. Which to me seems like a rather ignorant way to die. But, hey, what do I know? Ignorant. No, not ignorant. Not ignorant. Okay? Ignorant. Ignorant. Yes. Marshall's got it. Ignorant. Why do they own the media, TJ? Who's they? Not even mad. I'm kind of impressed. Yeah. Wait, why? I get paranoid about that anytime I reach in the... I don't reach no hand into a garbage disposal. I just don't do it. Even if I know for a fact it's not turned on, I just don't fuck with that. I'll never put my hand down in the garbage disposal. I'll put a stick in there, you know? I'll like stick, you know, I'll run around with a stick with it. But I ain't reaching no hand up in that shit. Fuck that. No, don't reach in there. Get you some tongs or something. Modern ones have safeties. I don't give a fuck. What if the safety is the thing that's broken? Who's more ignorant, Texas or Louisiana? Neither is more or less ignorant. These are land. That's all. What if it's a fetish for danger? Super Billy 199. Serious question. Favorite female porn star? I don't know. I feel like I'm not really like one to know names. Like it's just like, oh, the one with the big butt that I saw in that one video that one time. I don't know. I don't like have like these parasocial relationships with porn stars the way some dudes do. I feel like for some dudes, they like find a girl they like and then they watch all her stuff. I've never done that. I've never cared enough to do that. What if a super sketch mid-60... What? I don't even know what you're yammering about. Come back when you fucking make sense. You like Sarah J? You could fuck her for a few grand? Really? I don't know who that is, though. People remember porn stars specifically are weird, in my opinion. Yeah. I agree with you. I don't think they're weird. Whatever. I mean, they're weird to me because I don't do that. But I don't judge them. Fucking whatever. That's what they like. They like that. My favorite males are Rocco Steele and Boomer Banks. Sure. I don't know who that is, but sure. TJ, want to be depressed and annoyed again? When did I ever stop? Did my annoyance and depression come to an end at some point? No. I'm pretty sure I've always been depressed and annoyed. Perpetually. All their names end in Berg or Stein, TJ. Oh, like Frankenstein. I gotcha. You talk about the mad scientist types. Okay. And Spielberg, so like the famous director types. I gotcha. Famous directors and mad scientists. right. I already go back to the beginning of the stream, Spooky Astronomer. I just literally talked about tattoos for like the first like fucking 10 minutes of the stream or whatever. Sarah J got a fat ass and big tits, fucks a lot of BBC as well. See, that's the problem right there. That's why people hate sluts, I think. I don't personally hate sluts, but I get why people hate sluts. It's because dudes are insecure. Dudes are insecure, and like they're scared of being compared to other dudes. That's why there's this whole like veneration of like chastity, innocence. Because then she don't have nothing. Oh, you know, she has like no other dicks to compare yours to, or very few. You know? But if she's a slut, she's got all kinds of dickens from all kinds of fellows. And then it's like, oh, man. How am I going to compete with all those other fucking fucks? You just have to accept you're not going to be able to. It's going to be like, just got to do the best I can. Just got to realize that, like, you know, just because I can't be the filet mignon doesn't mean my fucking cheeseburger from McDonald's that's been withering under the heat lamp won't at least be somewhat satisfying. Hey, the fuck is going on with you? You just walked in here and you're all like,
I'm looking for something. I'm sorry.
what are you looking for, baby? What? Oh, his vest? You still haven't found that? I thought it got put on the freezer. That's the last time I saw it. And then I swear I never fucking seen it again. Did he shake it off in the yard or something? Little fucker. Yeah, you just gotta fucking, I don't know. See, the good thing about the slut, though, is, yeah, they fuck better. But see, I feel like that just shows the generosity of men in a way, because they want to be the best. They want to do a good job. They want that gold star of like, yeah, you fucked me good. You know? Which I guess is kind of an ego thing, but it's like also a giving thing. Like, I want to give you the best pleasure you've ever had. But if she's fucked like 900 other guys, like, what's the chances you can be the best? Pretty fucking slim. You know what I mean? Because you're competing against all kinds of motherfuckers. At that point, she fucked 900 guys. That's fucking 900 dudes you gotta fucking be better than, or you feel like you gotta be better than. So, you know, that's why the slut thing is like, it drives men insane with insecurity. Some men. They took your foreskin, teacher. I still have my foreskin. I'm uncircumcised. What are you yammering about? So are you just like memeing your anti-Semitism, or is this like a real thing that I should like be kicking you out for? Like if it's a meme, that's fine, I guess. But if you're like in here just like really like, I hate Jews and stuff, like you gotta go. Why are incels on the rise? I think it's kind of ties to what I just talked about. Any particular porn artist you follow, also on sluts, fuck it, I'll have a good time. They know their shit. Absolute win in my book. See, that's the positive attitude. It's like, she knows what she's doing. She's going to show me a good time. You know? Be a little bit more selfish about it. Be like, look, you know, I'm going to do my best to be good for her. I'm going to just do the best I can, but I'm going to focus on my pleasure because she's a slut, so she knows what's good. You know? You ain't going to be the best the slut ever fucked, okay? And if you are, good on you. You're like top tier. Most dudes ain't top tier. Most are just like in that average zone. I don't really Is there even a Coppola? I mean, I like Coppola's not Frankenstein. I like Coppola's Dracula movie. I think that's the only Coppola movie I even give a shit about. I have an odd fascination with weird little towns. Looking at Nolans on Google Maps, came across a place called Acres. Is it really that creepy in real life? I don't know. I've never heard of that. Why are alt-writers always incels with anime profile pics with no chance of actually achieving the trad plus 2+ kids and housewife lifestyle? I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't really get it. I don't really understand the anime connection. Because, you'd figure that these dudes who are, like, super into this, like, 1950s aesthetic would, like, not also be into anime, which is weird as fuck. Because, like, you're literally taking, like, some weird, perverted fucking art from Japan and melding it with, like, some fucking ultra-conservative, fucking never actually existed outside of advertising and sitcoms fucking version of the 1950s with, like, this idealized version of the nuclear family. And I just don't understand. I don't understand the connection between those two things. But obviously there is a connection because I've totally seen what you're talking about, but I don't get it. I don't get the connection at all. Yeah, if you're a Nazi and a furry, you're just literally an idiot. Like, more importantly than you being a Nazi or a furry is that you're a fucking moron. You know what I mean? Vox says alt-right likes Japan because ethno-state or something. Yeah, I mean, I think that is an aspect of the fascination. But that explanation, it doesn't make enough sense to me. I feel like it's got to go deeper than that. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, Japan has like a lot of social conservatism and shit. That's true. But I feel like Japanese conservatism is a little bit different. But then again, I've never actually been to Japan, so who fucking knows? I'm not closed. I'm literally streaming. Yeah, Twitch, I don't know. Maybe Stevie can help me with it. I don't really understand it. Japan is based. Japan is unbased. No one knows. Japan exists in a fucking Schrodinger's cat based and not based simultaneously sort of state. I've never heard of this Belarus, whatever the fuck, journalist bullshit. Is there news going on that I didn't know about? I'll go consult the news. I don't see anything worth fucking... I don't see that on here. I don't care. You can talk about your guitar pedals. I mean, whatever. It's like, I don't care. I don't play guitar, so... You're not going to sell one to me, but if someone else in here is interested in it, you know, as long as it doesn't get out of hand, I don't really care. You want to throw it out there that you sell guitar pedals? Rock on, bro. I'm thinking of getting a mantis shrimp. Just want to throw that out there. I don't know what the fuck that is, but hey, rock on, dude. I've been puking and shitting all my guts out all day. This is the first time I've been able to look at my phone and I see TJ. Well, at least all your vomit has already been, expelled, so. I didn't write any words on my novel today. But whatever. I'll hopefully have some time to write on it in the next few days. My family wanted me to go on a boat trip on Tuesday, and I might do it, but I think I might stay home and fucking work on my book instead. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'll just see how I feel that day. So I think we covered that shrimp on one of our episodes. I feel like we talked about them. TJ, is nicotine gum a safe alternative for those who need sweet nicotine stimulation but don't want to smoke? So I can only attest to my experiences. I thought nicotine gum was nasty, and it was probably one of my most horrible failures at attempting to quit smoking. I had more success switching to vaping, although that didn't work. I had more success taking Chantix, although that didn't work. The thing that worked for me was quitting. Just saying, fuck it, I quit. I'm not going to smoke cigarettes anymore. And that's worked so far. Coming up on a year now. Do I miss it? Yes. Still to this day, a year later, I still miss smoking cigarettes. So, yeah, that's what worked for me. Just say, hey, fuck smoking, fuck nicotine. Since we're supposed to wake up really early, my guess is that TJ's going to skip the boat trip. How early is really early? Like 7? 8? Helps with the withdrawals. Yeah. I don't fucking no. Don't just. It's not helping with the withdrawals. It's just you're just still on the drug. Just quit it. Just fucking quit. Get through the withdrawals. Just go. No, I don't use any nicotine at all. I quit. I quit fucking smoking. I quit nicotine. I didn't chew the gum. I didn't do any of that bullshit. I just stopped. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been a fucking year almost. I quit last June. We're pretty close to being into a new June. I don't remember the day I quit, so no anniversary, no 1 year chip for me or anything. But yeah. I quit and just got a vape. I mean, whatever. If you're going to switch to vaping, I still think it's probably better. Some people say it's not. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? At least there's a mystery about how bad it is for you. You can tell yourself it's not as bad. Are you excited for A Quiet Place Part 2? Sure. I guess so. I'm not excited for it, but I'll check it out. I like the first one all right. It looks like they might have, I don't know, sacrificed too much of the premise, though. The trailer was loud, which seems kind of contradictory to the premise of The Quiet Place, but whatever. Boat trip, yeah, I guess there's some kind of boat trip planned for Tuesday or something, but I don't know. I think I might stay home and work on my novel because it really needs it. And I made 3 goals for myself in 2021. I want to record an album, publish my novel, and take over the world. So I would like to accomplish at least one of those, and the novel is the furthest along. So can I come over and smoke? I mean, if you want to smoke, you can't smoke cigarettes, but, you know. We could definitely work something out if you're wanting to socialize. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I have Chelsea's dad here visiting. And so I was thinking about going out to a movie. So I don't know, maybe we'll go see A Quiet Place 2 in theaters. Bo Disregard album. I mean, there's gonna be a Bo Disregard track for sure. Is Marshall Manson still in here? Let me know if you're in here still, Marshall. Tell her daddy left his pants in my house last night. Maybe. Do I ever get super anxious when I smoke? Yeah. My solution to that is to smoke more. I believe that if you smoke marijuana, cannabis, and you start to feel uncomfortable, then you should smoke more cannabis. And that's how you should do it. Skeptical Jesus, yeah. I have a lot of weird divisions happening right now. Because Skeptical Jesus is now persona non grata over on the Ideology channel, right? But still persona grata over here on my channel. Yeah, I haven't been to a theater in more than a year. It's been a very long time. Loving the Patreon, TJ. I appreciate what you do. Thanks. We do work hard to try to make sure that our patrons are happy and satisfied with what we do. We fucking try to give them the moon. Try to give them as much as we can because, you know, they are our saving grace in these uncertain times. I will tell you that, like, 100% of our... I mean, well, obviously not 100%, but a huge amount of our energy goes into keeping our patrons happy. Probably need to put a little bit more energy into getting our content in front of new eyeballs. But still, the current patron base, we do everything we can to make sure that they have big smiles upon their faces. So... Did Paul ban Skeptical Jesus? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah. Choose your side, TJ or Paul. Well, you never have to choose a side with me. I'm happy to be Switzerland. TJ forever. Thank you. Membership model is the way to go. I mean, it has to be this day and age. You either have to have a giant audience or a dedicated one. And we've put all of our fucking energy into making sure we have a dedicated audience. Which I think is good. I feel like, you know, that's a positive thing to do. But I'm always happy to bring more people into that fold. RNTJ is in the Brendan Fraser era of his YouTube career. A slow comeback is coming. Aw, thank you. I like to think of what I do as more in terms of like ICP. It's really it's weird to say it, but like I kind of think of what we do as like we're like ICP. You know what I mean? And why I say that is like we focus on, we're not the biggest act ever, or like Fish. We're not huge, but we got a fucking devoted fan base. They're there enthusiastically. You know? And the thing about a big fan base is the big fan base, here today, gone tomorrow. But the dedicated fan base, more stable, I feel like. You know? ICP's always got them juggalos to lean back on. Make a few shitty albums, no one cares. Still got them juggalos. Because once they're in that juggalo culture. My beard, I don't. So here's my tips on growing a beard. People actually, it's like, yeah, tell me how to grow a beard. So here's what you do. Don't shave your face. Don't cut your hair. You know what I mean? Just don't do it. Chelsea's like, let me trim the beard a little bit. Like, nope. Not trimming shit. The plan is growth. Not trimming. What about split in? Blah? Fuck that. Growth. That shit'll take care of itself. I've always had that philosophy with my hair. Germany salutes the AA. Thank you. 1776. Very patriotic, even though you reference Germany. I don't know. No, I don't think DP was ever the top of Patreon. I don't even think we were close. Had a respectable Patreon. Don't ever trim it. You can trim your mustache because you don't want that shit going like bloop. I mean, aesthetically, it looks great. I would say if I don't trim my mustache, it looks cool. Like just having like the big that covers your whole mouth looks awesome. Terribly inconvenient. Terribly fucking inconvenient. Can't do that. I wonder who's the biggest on Patreon. I don't know. You can go look it up. If you want to, I don't know. You got to talk to Chelsea if you want Chelsea's feet. That's a Chelsea thing. I'm not her pimp. You know what I mean? So get out of here with that bullshit. TJ, who can beat gorilla? I mean, here's the real truth. Any animal in the animal kingdom can defeat gorilla. There's no animal that cannot defeat gorilla. I mean, think about this. Have you ever actually seen a gorilla get into a fight and win that fight? I can't think of a time. The only thing a gorilla can beat is another gorilla. If the Earth was an RPG, the first level would be filled with gorillas. And you'd just simply, like, bop them and then just be like, bloop, fall off the screen like the little turds they are. Just bloop. Bloop. You know what I mean? Gorilla ain't shit. I know Paul likes to make it seem like gorilla's some kind of thing. But no. It ain't no thing. Ain't no thing whatsoever. Paul says there are two creatures that can defeat gorilla. No. There's however many creatures there are on the face of the earth. There's literally no animal that gorilla can defeat. Stop it, TJ. It's just, I mean, I know you're not ready to hear the truth. You've been propagandized by Paul, but I mean, I know that you guys have fallen in love with this myth of the invincible gorilla, but that's all it is. A myth. TJ went from looking like a teacher's assistant 10 years ago to a sea captain today. Don't skip the boating trip. I don't know. I feel like I got to write my book. I feel like it might be nice to have a day of solitude as well. It's been a while. Gorilla will be coming for you now. He does not tolerate such disrespect. Oh, yeah. I mean, whatever. I'll be sure to get my fucking wooden spoon ready so I can bop him away. Because that's about all it'll take. The real reality is Gorilla wouldn't even fucking show his face around here. He's a little pussy. I don't give a fuck about Gorilla. Dude, Gorilla would be like, I flicked that motherfucker away like a booger. Boo! That was, Gorilla did not beat me up on a DFF episode. That's bullshit. That was a joke, okay? That was just a joke. Thoughts on USA conquering Canada, making Canada the state? Yeah, I mean, you know, we already did that. Come on. We let them think they're a country, but, like, really, come on. We all, that's just like a polite fiction that we all agree to maintain, but, like, we all know. Doing signed copies again. Bet those took forever. I mean, I've never stopped selling signed copies of the Douchebag Bible. So you can continuously buy that. I just signed 4 of them the other day. Mailed them out. Well, I didn't mail them out. Gave them to Taylor to mail out. We're the only state with our own currency. What? What are you talking about? Who is? No, signed copies are always available. They're, you can, I mean, not always, but they are now. They're currently available. They're usually available. We don't fucking push them that hard. Because they do take a lot of time to sit there and sign them all. Because I like to write a little personalized message and draw something. Make sure that people get something cool for their money. What's your favorite moment of DP? Definitely Wheel of Torture. I think that was the best thing we ever did. I've never actually watched it. It's weird. I'll watch DFF. I never would watch DP. I always thought DP sucked. it was like DP for me was like a show that I was on that I wouldn't watch myself, which is probably why it didn't last. And I pretty much never would watch that piece of shit. I never liked it. At least I never liked what it became. I guess I kind of liked what we were doing early on with it. But the more polished it got, the more I was just like, this show sucks. Like, this is ass. I don't know. Just like, wasn't my thing anyway. I don't mean to shit talk it or whatever, because I know a lot of people liked it, and that's great. But like, it's never my thing. It was like trash TV or something, you know, like watching Jerry Springer. I never watched that shit. But I did love the Wheel of Torture episode. Yeah, maybe I could have watched DP like casually, but like it was so samey. Like every episode was the same. I guess some people like that formulaic crap, and more power to them. Have fun with your formulaic garbage. There's like now a million clones that took what we did and have gone like a million different directions with it. Still in touch with the Ben or bridges burned? I mean, yeah, we burned. The bridge was burned. It wasn't like, I don't know, at least on my end, it wasn't really acrimonious, but it was just like, I'm done. I'm not interested in this anymore. So, you know. How is DP and DFF different? I mean, DFF is totally different. It's an entirely different premise. Yeah, DP fans definitely did hate change. But, I mean, they were really enabled in that sort of attitude. Like, too much deference was given to them by people who, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about. Whatever. The great thing is that we love talking. We're a bunch of blabbermouths, especially me and Paul. We love talking. We love smoking and joking and, you know, making fun of stuff. And having endless conversation prompts is definitely way more fun than having super limited conversation prompts. You know? And it was just like on DP, you had to fucking react to the same shit over and 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 over. And it's like, what am I supposed to say about this? I've said it all. Fuck this. I don't fucking have anything more to say about this. I have fucking ran out of shit to say 30 fucking times ago. I'm really just supposed to say the same fucking shit over and over again for these empty-headed fucking morons in the audience? Suck my fucking micro dick. Lick my fucking man tits. Dine upon the fruits of my ass. Blow me in fucking hell, you fucking repugnant cocksuckers. And so when we made DFF, we fucking got rid of 90% of those motherfucking pieces of shit. Like, consciously. It wasn't like, we weren't like, oh man, we're going to take the whole DP. Like, it was talked about. Like, do you think it wasn't talked about? Like, let's make a DP clone and, like, retain the audience and just fucking swipe that whole concept and just call it something else. Be like, yeah, now we're the fucking, you know, Sober Nobles podcast or whatever the fuck. Boom. Just fucking continue to just do the same fucking show under a different name. Could have easily done that. Didn't want to do that. So yeah, we just fucking said fuck it. You guys should do more kayfabe. You're probably right. I mean, people think way more of DP was kayfabe than it actually was, I think. There was some kayfabe incidents, but, like, there wasn't really that much kayfabe on DP. There was a little bit. And honestly, like, when we started to go crazy with it, lo and behold, hit the same brick wall. Can't do that. Oh, no, people are upset. It's like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if they're upset? Kayfabe was awful and unfunny. See, you're the exact kind of person that you would have hated what I wanted to do. I know I'm offering unasked for feedback, but perhaps in keeping with the fried food theme, could the minisodes be called morsels or nuggets? Plebs get morsels, patrons get the buffet, etc. Good idea. I'll take that under advisement. Because I don't feel like the minisode. We called the minisodes as like a working title. But yeah, morsels or nuggets might be better. Probably morsels I like a little better. Or snacks. I don't know. I thought I would miss DP, but I don't. Thank you for all your work, hard work, TJ. Appreciate you guys. That's from Ryuk. The $10 guy that I read before Ryuk was Buzzed Beelzebub. And Ryuk gave $5 for his comment. Yeah, I mean, I don't miss DP. Yeah, I do want to do more kayfabe on DFF. I think we're going to take kayfabe to unprecedented levels in the future. I think we're going to do something that's way more. I don't even want to talk too much about it, but we have irons in the fire that I think it goes beyond really what you'd call kayfabe. But, you know, we had this vision for DFF that was totally destroyed by the pandemic. And now we have a new vision in our heads, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we got a new idea now, and we're pursuing it doggedly. Was there a reason for staying with DP for such a long time? Yeah. Once again, money. It was making money. Like, quitting DP was basically saying, like, okay, the money that I was making up to this point, I'm rejecting that money. I'm saying, I don't want this money. I'd rather have artistic integrity than money. And going off and doing what I actually wanted to do. And just hoping that it would work. And it pretty much has. Hey, TJ, when are you going back on Joe Rogan? I don't think I'm ever going back on Joe Rogan. I mean, if he asked me, I would, but I don't feel like I'm ever going to be asked again. I feel like I'm not on his radar anymore. Madman the Pope, to a new grift. To a new grift. So the main problems I have at this point is, you know, I'd like to just get views up. I don't know what the way to do that is. I don't know if it's like a metadata thing, or if it's like we need to do more like viral marketing kind of shit, or what. But I feel like we need to get the fucking concept of the show in front of more fucking eyeballs, and I don't know how to do that. But yeah, I guess we'll figure it out one step at a fucking time. I mean, our show should be, in theory, really easy to market because we talk about so many different subjects. That kind of hurts us in certain ways because we don't have a niche. But at the same time, we can kind of exploit every niche that we fucking delve into. Should improve the sound of the show. It would help. I mean, the sound is like as good as we can pretty much get it. Like, we have feathering on multiple levels, multiple settings, all that shit. We actually, our newest editor is a fucking audio, has a background in audio, so maybe you'll start seeing improvements there as well. I don't know. If I need to talk about more current topics. I mean, we have an entire show devoted to current events that we do weekly. Honestly, I really miss the full-length Monday show. Yeah. But the problem with that is, like, if the full-length Monday show is a flop, then the only thing that we really put out publicly on our channel that week is a flop, other than Flash Fried. I'd rather have 3 swings of the bat a week than one big swing that misses. Like, if you take the big swing, it's like, sometimes it's a hit, but sometimes it's like, and you miss, and then it's like, oh, fuck. This week is a wash as far as our public episode is concerned. That's no good. Have you thought about you or Paul becoming more of a debate bro to get more exposure? I mean, I don't really like debates. I think debates kind of suck. But, Paul said he would debate other people, so maybe Paul will do the debate bro thing. But it's not really for me. Is 40K views a success or a flop? 40K views is fine. I would say 40K is good for a DFF public release shit. I mean, back when we only did the Monday episode, that was fine. Obviously, now the viewers are lower because we're putting more shit out. I mean, they're higher overall. We're getting more views over the course of the week. But individual episodes don't get as many because there's more coming out. Whereas before, we put out an episode on Monday and then it'd have like a few days to get views. Now we have pretty steady content coming out over the week. So now I would say, like, it seems like 15 to 20K is pretty fucking good as far as the minisodes go. I would say if something only gets around 10, I would consider that a flop. If something got around 25 or 30, I would consider that a hit. Scotty is the greatest Kirk. Just do what he tells you and wealth will follow. Become the shadow dweller. I mean, we follow Scotty's advice a lot of the time. Probably not as much as he'd like, but, But Scotty has plenty of input, believe me. Yeah, maybe go to, like, our channel. Do like a breakdown of, like, how our mini-sode strategy has been doing. I guess I should do it over here. We need to do a mini-sodes fucking playlist. I should start calling them morsels or something, but whatever. So, see, like, here's an example of what I'm talking about. I'll show you right now. Let's just go to uploads here. Bloop. So, like, this episode from one day ago. Let me just take the chat off the screen for a little minute so it's a little easier to read. So, this video from, like, one day ago has 10,000 views. And it's clearly going to get more. But this video from 3 days ago also has 10,000 views. This video from 4 days ago, so like our ones this week have 11, 10, 10. So clearly worst predictions ever made is going to fucking surpass these two over here. This one's probably going to settle around like 15 or fucking so. This is probably going to settle around 12 or 13. This one's probably going to be like 15 to 20, depending on what kind of legs it gets from this point. See, the week before that, does it kind of fall? Okay, yeah, like so the rhythm of our shit should be basically the same here. So the week before that, we had 14, 16, 14. With these are the ones I'm skipping or flash frieds. So 14, I'd say pretty fucking average. 16, a little above average. 14, it's like, I already said what that was. So you got a couple of 16s this week. Surprised that my fucking worst celebrity endorsements didn't do better than these two. But this one was one of mine, too, the worst names. I think the Crazy Hoaxes was Scotty. My supernatural sex one's at 17. Capybaras are at 14. And this, our first mini-sode, the Rockstar Lifestyle of Johnny Depp, only got 13. So far, the best performing mini-sode, I think, is Seduction Supernatural Sex episode, which, by the way, could have a way more salacious thumbnail. Because there's not even anything sexual implied other than the word sex. I feel like you could have easily had, like, a woman strapped to a fucking alien table on that thumbnail. But yeah, that's basically where we're at in that one. So, yeah, I mean, I would say probably, it looks like 15 is probably about what I would consider, like, okay, yeah. Obviously, it doesn't have to get that right away. But, like, when all's said and done and it gets most of the views that it's going to get, it probably takes about a week or so to do that. I'd like to see them sit around fucking 15. But I'd like more to see them hitting around 20. I'd like even more than that to see at least a few of them break out of the fucking box and be like, oh, this episode actually is going outside of the community and getting people interested that aren't normally part of, like, the sphere that we fucking influence. So that'd be neat. But I haven't seen that yet, so. But yeah, I'd like to start seeing these get around 20. I would say that'd be like a good, like, you know, I mean, some of them will get 20 over time. I'm talking about, like, within, like, within a week of release, hitting, like, 20,000 views. That would be pretty positive. If we can get that to 25, even better. 30, even better than that. Where I'd ultimately like to see it, I'm not looking for, like, knocking everything out of the park. Like, oh, man, we're getting 10 million views a video or some fucking crazy shit like that. But, like, if we were just regularly getting, like, between, like, 30 and 50,000 per minisode, that would be where I would be, like, extremely comfortable. Like, oh, yeah, cool. I would feel like that's pretty good for the rate that we release content. And then every once in a while, I'll have one that pops out of the box and gets, like, you know, oh, this one got 100,000 or 150,000 or whatever. Because, like, that seems to be, like, the main thing is, like, it seems like nothing ever pops outside of that box anymore. It's all, like, contained within, like, a particular ecosystem. And it's, like, getting harder and harder for me to figure out, how do you break out of that? How do you break out of that little echo chamber? How do you break out of that little ecosystem? Because it used to be enough to just upload shit. Obviously, that's not enough anymore. You got to fucking do a little something extra. And I don't know what that little something extra would be. I mean, we don't get this channel has no monetization. DFF channel has no monetization. It got flagged with hate speech bullshit forever ago. And even though there's no fucking hate speech on the channel. But yeah, maybe it is time for another, like, 24-hour stream or something like that to, like, you know, get some hype going. And do, like, some kind of crazy charity stream. Pretty sure YouTube is keeping your own ecosystem against your will. I think you're probably right, but, like, we have to, it's still on us to figure out ways around that, because YouTube has never been the ally, right? YouTube's never been the buddy. YouTube has never been like, ooh, we want to help. YouTube has always been, to a content creator like me, like, fuck you. So it's up to me to figure out ways to jump over their little hurdles. Now, we get paid by patrons. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, there's no shortage of fucking edgy neckbeards out there in the world. So, I don't feel like we've tapped into the potential of the market. I just don't know how to fucking get it in front of the eyeballs it needs to be in front of. What I'm really looking for is, like, neckbeard degenerate pieces of shit. Maybe we should start advertising on, like, hentai sites and shit, you know? Done jerking off? Come check out Deep Fat Fried. You know? I'll look into that. Have to turn up the edge dial? Well, I have to walk a line, you know? Gotta walk a line on the edge. The edge is always shifting, right? You have to not only know where the edge is, you have to anticipate where the edge will be. So I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's good. Good idea. Skeptical Jesus. Yeah. Get a really hot mascot, something wafu-able. Maybe you're right. Maybe that is the answer. Yeah. Pander to China. Oh. By the way, you guys should definitely check out the Strange Birds episode that's underperforming on our channel. It's way more interesting than you might suspect it is. Get guess, mate. The topic of the videos doesn't matter. Well, I don't really want the kind... Here's the thing. I'm at a point in my life where the quality of the audience is more important to me than the quantity. And so I don't really want the people who think the topic doesn't matter and are only there for like some stupid guest or some personality. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking for people who care more about the topic. So, yeah, I mean, it's not just about growing the audience with any fucking schlub. Because I could do that easily. Like, you saw all I mean, like, I did a stream where Paul debated Jamie. And it was just like a total shit show of a debate. And yet, look how it outperforms the views everywhere else on you. Like, I know the recipe to get fucking easy views. Like, I know that. That's not hard at all. That's super easy. The question is, how do I get quality views? How do I get quality people? And what I mean by quality is like people who aren't dumb shits, right? I just want people who are a little bit not as like they need like stupid but not, I mean, like smart but not pretentious, or if they are pretentious in a very like particular nerdy way. I need neckbeard degenerate nerds who are into movies and fucking weird horror movie shit and stuff like that. You know? That's what we need. Yeah, I want degenerates, but smart degenerates of culture. You know, and class and pizzazz. And a little bit of je ne sais quoi and oomph and shit. People who think. People who have opinions about the world. People who have curiosity. The shoebill will be looking through the window of anyone who doesn't watch Strange Birds. Trust me, you don't want that, people. Amen. Yeah, I'm looking for other TJs. That's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for a little clone. I'm looking for all the TJ clones in the world. I mean, I know there's TJs out there. I know there's Pauls out there. I know there's Scotties out there. We need to get them. We need to get all the other TJ, Scotty, and Pauls of the world to watch our shit. Yeah, I need to fucking pull some of these motherfuckers out of that right-wing bullshit. That's really the issue. Too many of these motherfuckers are right-wing these days. I need to get these motherfuckers out of that right-wing shit and into my shit. How do I save them? What do they need? I need to start thinking about saving souls. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in the military. Do you hate me? No. I don't even know who the fuck. I don't know you. I don't know who the fuck you are. Oh, yeah, maybe I need to shoot some guns. Lots of guns. That's what's really needed. Yeah, we need more guns and tits. Money. Thank you for the money. Money. Let's see if I can win this fucking stupid quiz bullshit. This is BuzzFeed's fucking could you actually win $1 million if you were on a Disney Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So what does Hakuna Matata mean? Super easy. It is the $100 question, though. Means no worries for the rest of your days. What does the evil queen demand as proof of Snow White's death? Hey, can I phone a friend and shit? I don't see any of those options, so this is really not a fair test. Her heart. What's Stitch's experiment number? Damn, am I going to lose this quick? I feel like it's got, I mean, 626 has got to be it, right? That sounds the coolest. Yeah. What color is the magical flower from Tangled? It's gold, right? Yeah. What kind of creature is Tamatoa from Moana? Oh, man, I don't... Was that the... Boo. See, I don't remember. Because Moana sucked. The only thing I remember from that is The Rock singing his little song. What can I say except you're welcome? That was a good song. Everything else sucked. I didn't like that one. The Crab had a shitty song. I mean, I don't even remember how it was like. Ugh. Yeah, The Crab sucked. Why the fuck? My vision is fading fast. Oh no, you're dying. You're dying. I hate when I see an interview with a celebrity and I realize that I really don't like them. Like, especially if I like their movies and shit. Like, I don't really care. It's not like I like, oh man, I'm never gonna like them in movies again or whatever. But like, you know, I guess it doesn't always suck. Like, I heard that Denzel Washington was an asshole, and my kind of take was like, I don't care. Like, who gives a shit? Like, I'm not trying to befriend him or something, but like, I don't know. I was watching Joe Bob. Last drive-in with Joe Bob Briggs. He was doing a Maniac Cop, not last night, but the week before. And I watch it later. I don't watch it live because I don't even have the proper app. I have like the Shudder Prime subscription, and they don't even get it till like the next day usually. But he was doing Maniac Cop, and I was watching it, and he had an interview with Bruce Campbell and shit. And I'm like, man, I really don't like Bruce Campbell. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I hate him. It's not like he acts like an asshole or something. But I can just kind of tell, like, not my kind of dude. And that sucks, because I kind of thought, like, maybe Bruce Campbell would be my kind of dude. And I just kind of realized he wasn't. And it's kind of a sad thing. It's like slightly like, I don't really think I'd like hanging out with that dude. Maybe like I could do a lunch with him. But like I wouldn't want to like spend a lot of time. It's like, damn, brutal. But then maybe if I actually met him, I'd feel different. Maybe I'd be like, oh wow, I actually do like him. So who knows? Yeah, Maniac Cop is not my favorite movie, so it's actually been kind of hard for me to get through that particular Joe Bob night. But I like to watch Joe Bob, even if I don't like the flick. And so I'm trying to get through Maniac Cop. I'm halfway through the first one. I know he watches 2 Maniac Cop movies in one night. Maybe I'll like Maniac Cop 2 better. But man, the Maniac Cop concept never meshed with me. I don't know what it is. I love the fucking other movie. What is it? Just Maniac? Yeah. Is that even related? I think it's the same director, right? The movie Maniac is cool. The original. Hold on. I think it's the same guy. Maniac and Maniac Cop are the same director, right? The 1980 Maniac. Cool movie. It was directed by... No, that's not the fucking director. Where's the fucking director, goddammit? William Lustig, yeah. Yeah, he did Maniac Cop as well. And I like Maniac, but I don't like Maniac Cop. Maybe I'll like the end. Sometimes these movies, they drag, and then the ending is cool. But I don't know. Even as a kid, I would see Maniac Cop in the video store. I would rent all the other horror movies. I'd rent, like, Child's Play and Freddy... like Nightmare on Elm Street and fucking all the fucking Friday the 13th movies. And Puppet Master and fucking, the original Troll. I never saw Troll 2 until much later. And I'd fucking watch, Pet Sematary and all the fucking 80s and 90s horror movies that they had on VHS and Blockbuster and shit. And I would see Maniac Cop and Maniac Cop 2 up in there. But I never got those because I was just like, I don't know. They don't look that good. I never liked the whole, like, oh, it's a killer cop or whatever. It's like, how's that even a novelty? I don't know. Dude, I love Maniac, though. I don't love it. That's too much. I like Maniac. You need to watch more movies. You know what you really need to do is just like realize that you don't have to watch the mainstream bullshit. There's cool, like, dangerous movies. Go watch fucking, I'm telling you, watch Joe Bob's show, because he'll explain these movies to you in ways that'll make you appreciate them. Like, even if the movie sucks, he'll kind of give you some appreciation of it, because he interrupts it almost like, instead of commercial breaks, he just pops in every once in a while and just talks about what's going on. And he'll tell you little trivia and facts and, like, what's going on and, you know, behind-the-scenes stories. And it's all, like, schlock. It's fucking like the fucking garbage movies I grew up on as a kid. Just like getting VHSs out of the video store. Demons. Yeah, Demons is cool. Demon Knight. The fucking Tales from the Crypt movie. I like that. Bordello of Blood sucks. But Demon Knight has some fucking charm. The 80s version of The Blob. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That shit's cool. Joe Bob. Yeah, fucking Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, dude. I love that shit. I love Joe Bob fucking, I used to watch Monster Vision on TNT all the time as a kid. That was like one of the fucking places you could see cool-ass movies. You watching TNT at like 2 in the morning, Joe Bob Briggs would host Monster Vision, and he'd show you shit like The Fly, you know? Or fucking Monkey Shine, or, sometimes it was fucking movies that were actually pretty good. Sometimes the movies are total shit. But, you know, you'd always get through it with Joe Bob. Tremors, that's a good one. Dude, The Fly, Cronenberg's version of The Fly might be my favorite fucking movie at this point in my life. You know? I think it might be the movie that resonates the most with me. I don't know. Monster Vision was great. And Joe Bob does a show on Shudder now that's basically... It's a lot like Monster Vision. And they do the commercial breaks, even though there's no commercials. It just stops the movie and cuts to Joe Bob, and he talks for like 5 minutes, and then it goes back to the movie. It's great. I love his show. I love his fucking knowledge of horror movies. I love the little factoids that he produces. I just love everything he fucking does. I love that guy. Underappreciated dude. Brilliant entertainer, brilliant ranter, brilliant writer, really smart guy. I think his real name is John Bloom. Super fucking smart dude. Just like, I don't know, underappreciated entertainer. Videodrome is great. I love Videodrome. Naked Lunch, I don't know, a little bit much for me. Get Joe Bump on DFF. Maybe I should. Maybe he'd come on. I don't fucking know. Could try to write Darcy. Maybe she could fucking get him on there for me. I prefer Cronenberg's The Brood. I actually have never seen The Brood. History of Violence is great. I almost watched History of Violence tonight. I almost put on History of Violence. Chelsea wanted me to watch a movie. And I was like, thinking about History of Violence pretty intensely, because I'm like, History of Violence is a really fucking good movie. But ultimately, we ended up watching Guardians of the Galaxy because her dad had never seen... I don't think he's seen any of the Marvel movies. So, and we really love Guardians of the Galaxy. It's probably our favorite Marvel shit in this household. Fuck Joe Bob, get Darcy on, lol. I mean, Darcy's great, too. No, I love Darcy. Brain Dead is a great fucking movie. History of Violence is great. It's a fucking great fucking flick. I mean, it's wonderful. And it's not over long either. It's a nice, taut hour-and-a-half fucking movie. A lot of movies could learn from that runtime. I think 90 minutes is a perfect fucking runtime for most fucking movies. Green Hell. Yeah, I'm not... I am so... You know, it's crazy. I saw Eli Roth on Joe Bob's show, and I really like the guy. I really liked him. I thought he was, like, charming and witty and intelligent and had some really interesting things to say. But I saw Hostel 2, and I gotta say it's one of the worst movies I've ever fucking seen in my life. I am, like, not about it, okay? But maybe I'll like one of his other movies. I don't know. But I really fucking hated Hostel 2. I really despised it. Like, it was one of the worst films I've ever seen. It's just not for me whatsoever. I thought Eli Roth was great as the bear Jew in Inglourious Bastards. I've never seen the first Hostel. The only Eli Roth film I've ever seen is Hostel 2. I watched it because I saw the Elizabeth Bathory scene and I was like, whoa, that's cool. And then I watched the movie and realized, whoa, that was the only cool thing in the movie. Oh, fuck, this sucks. Yeah, I did not get into that one. I like Eli Roth, though. I like him as a guy. I like him as a dude. Did not like his film. Maybe I'll check out some of his other films. Maybe I'll enjoy them. I don't know. I found it really frustrating that nothing happened in the entire, like, first half of the fucking Hostel 2 movie, and... It would have been okay if nothing happened, but we were, like, getting to know interesting characters, but we weren't. We were getting to know... I mean, really not even getting to know anybody. It was just, like, we're spending really shallow time with vapid characters that, like, you don't identify with at all, and just, like, who cares about them? And then I heard Eli Roth say, like, his objective with that kind of stuff is, like, to get you attached to the characters. Well, it failed, because... I gave less about, I don't know, they felt like strangers even after all the time I had to spend with them. They felt empty. And I mean, like, these movies get called torture porn because there's supposed to be so much blood and violence, but, like, Hostel 2 is nothing compared to any of the fucking Saw films, which were way more mainstream. There is way more gore in any of the fucking Saw films, especially later on in the series, than there was in fucking Hostel 2. So I don't know, man. I mean, at least No Country for Old Men had some fucking cool dialogue and some great performances. Like, Hostel 2 doesn't have that at all. I don't know. But, hey, Eli Roth is, whatever. He's an okay guy, I guess. You can watch Joe Bob's Last Drive-In on Shudder, which you can either get directly through their app or whatever the fuck, or you can get it on Prime like I do. But I recommend getting the app thing because then you can watch it when it, like, premieres. I can't watch it till, like, the day or so after that. And it's kind of, like, got participatory elements because, like, it's all live tweeted, and, like, Darcy the Mail Girl will, like, retweet you and shit as the show goes on. And, like, you can kind of have, like, there's, like, a little bit of an interactive element that I've never gotten to do because I don't get to watch it live. The first Hostel is tits, drugs, and gore. I mean, that sounds awesome. But, like, honestly, I hated Hostel 2 so much that I'm really reluctant to ever give Eli Roth another chance because it was so bad. It was so unpleasant of a viewing experience for me. I was so bored. And when I saw Eli Roth on Joe Bob's show, he was up there bragging about, oh man, I'm so hardcore. Hostel 2 was so crazy. Everyone fucking was so fucking scared of Hostel 2, you guys. And I'm just like, what? Hostel 2 is like fucking insipid, boring bullshit. Like Saw 3 is a fucking gorier movie with more explicit kills. Like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. Whatever. Maybe I saw like a heavily censored version or something. I don't know. Maybe I was too sober. Maybe. Maybe that is what happened. I don't fucking know. Did I really wish, I don't know, man, a movie like Hostel that actually delivers on the premise with some balls could be a really fucking awesome movie. It could be really cool. But I feel like it pulled its punches so much that it's like, I can't even get it with it. You're just boring. Then go away. And what are you doing here? Go on. Don't torture yourself the way I did by watching Eli Roth after he bored me. Learn a lesson from me and just walk away from what bores you. Go talk shit about me in your own stream. Man, TJ is so boring. He turned it down because he only does bad movies now. What? Did I like any of the Saw sequels? I guess I liked Saw 2 all right. 3 sucked, and I never went to another one after that. Well, I went and saw Jigsaw, which, I don't know. When they killed Jigsaw off at the end of, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 they killed him off in, I was like, well, that sucks. He was kind of what was cool, so, Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like, like, films like Cannibal Holocaust exist. Like, how am I supposed to, like, I'm not shocked by Hostel. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll go back and watch all the Saw films. I don't know. Maybe I'll see if there's anything in there that I like, you know? Yeah, like, I don't know what fucking possessed them to kill fucking Jigsaw there. Nope. No fucking racial slurs, thank you. Do you like Cannibal Holocaust? Not really. I think Cannibal Holocaust, it's gory and shocking and stuff, but it's really not that great of a film. Like, it doesn't have good suspense or like an interesting score or a plot or interesting characters or any of that shit. I mean, there's some like cool scenes, I guess, but it's not like a really a great film. Oh, yes, Human Centipede. I wonder if the Human Centipede guy ever wrote me back. Or if I've been totally ignored. I guess maybe it wasn't Kismet. Let's see. No, I wrote them from a different account than this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, looks like nothing. It's like nothing came back. Wrote the Human Centipede guy 4 days ago, and nothing. Oh well, fuck him. That's his loss. I hate animal cruelty. Yeah, that was actually put in for the Chinese audience. Or wait, is there actual... There's no actual animal cruelty in Green Inferno, I'm sure, because that's like present-day American shit, so... or at least present-day shit. Clockwork Orange is a great film. I Spit on Your Grave for a date night got hidden in the chat. I don't know. Are Paul moving with you? I don't know what that means. Are Paul moving with you? Is kind of... Oh, your name is Mr. Caveman, so maybe that's why. Yeah, I don't speak caveman, sorry. You're going to have to speak in English if you want answers to your burning questions. Haha. I will be right back. I have to use the restroom and grab another drink. Actually, I'm going to switch to a different one than that. Because that actually, even though I can use that music on my Amazing Atheist channel, it gave me a copyright strike on this channel to use that music. So let me do this instead. All right. I'm back. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? You guys hear that, right? I don't know, because like sometimes it doesn't play the desktop music for people. Whenever people watching a picture at 5 a.m. Dude, I went off for 1 second, okay? Oh, fuck, I forgot to get a drink. Sorry. 1 second. I'll be back. I won't even bother this time. Fuck. How'd this get so fucking tangled in like 1 second? What the fuck? Get out of there. Fucking stupid shit. God damn. No music. So I guess I'm just playing it for my own benefit then. I could get it to play. I just have to fucking do this bullshit. I thought maybe it would actually just fucking work. Not be a piece of shit. So, whatever. I've been playing music the entire time. Apparently didn't fucking play a lick of it. Tynan Phillips says to notice him. Or her, I guess. That's a dude. I don't really know what gender name Tynan is, or even if it is a gendered name. But anyway, yeah. You're noticed, and thank you for the $5. It's very kind of you. Yeah, I know you can hear it now. I'm honestly surprised that my stream with Jamie and Paul worked the other night, because I had to switch to the very shaky audio setting that often does not like to work. But apparently it did that time, so whatever. Yeah, you missed on the beep boops. The beep boops have been going on the whole time. But not for you guys, just for me. Have you seen Attack on Titan? Which anime would you say is the most overrated? I watched some of Attack on Titan. I decided it really wasn't for me. Most overrated anime, probably like, I don't know, Naruto or something. Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender is fucking amazing. Yeah, that's a great show. Can't fucking beat that shit. $240p. Says I have an excellent connection, and I'm certainly not streaming in 240p. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I'm a big Paul fan, but geez, he was an ass, Jamie. Like, obviously, Paul's goal in that was just to be as entertaining as possible. And I think he achieved that, so I don't know. Whatever. The stream is conquered in the name of King Paul. Indeed. I actually prefer to be called Jesse. This is an old pic of me. I'm not really out of the closet about being trans. Also, this is the email I use for work. Okay. Wait, it's not your email, though. Whatever. Thanks, Jesse. Good luck with your transition. Good luck with hopefully being out of the closet one of these days. Paul was not just kind of trolling. Paul was 100% trolling. I mean, like, Paul clearly was trolling, so I don't know. I'm not saying that, like, justifies any behavior or anything like that. I'm not here to excuse or apologize for Paul's behavior. Like, you know. He can answer for himself, I guess. And I feel like he has. You can go watch his post-mortem streams on his channel for commentary on how he feels in light of what happened. I feel like he explains his own motives pretty well. Who's Paul? Just go watch the last stream. I feel like there's a few things Jamie could improve on in terms of like how she approaches debates. Now, she's kind of said to me that she doesn't really want to be in debates, doesn't really want to do the whole debate thing. And, you know, whatever, I can understand why, but I feel like it's not too bad to have a few fucking little tactics you can fucking use, you know? One thing that I think would have helped is, like, write shit down. Have, like, some bullet points. Especially when your opponent is saying something. Write it down. So you can address it in order. Write down your own thoughts so that you can look at them clearly. Memorize definitions for any terminology you're going to use, because people are always going to call you to define terms in a debate. Yeah, and definitely don't get flustered. That's never going to work out. Yeah, in that blood sports style bullshit. You got to keep your cool. Yeah, I think that was probably the biggest weakness, is that, you know, when I watched that debate, when I hosted it, you know, whatever I might have thought about anyone's decorum or whatever the fuck really doesn't matter as much as, like, you know, at the end of the day, I understood where Paul was coming from, and I really did not understand where Jamie was coming from. And it wasn't because, you know, I wasn't open-minded about it, because I was in, like, don't be biased mode. It was just like I didn't really ever feel like it was super well defined, like what, especially during the pride thing. Like, I feel like Paul's position is very clear, and Jamie's position was like, I still don't know what it is. So I don't know. You know, that's an issue. How about know something to level the opposition with one gentle utterance? I mean, you could always do that, I guess. I don't know. I feel like usually that's, like, the problem, though, is that there's, like, an idea of, like, well, I'm going to go for the killing blow in one fell swoop. Just boom. Killing blow every time. I feel like you got to build it up. Build a case meticulously, carefully. But whatever. Everyone's got their own debate tactics. Yeah, I feel like I really did not. I asked clarifying questions, and I never got it. So I never got the clarifying fucking question answered. Does it feel good getting older? I mean, it just feels, I don't really feel much different than I ever felt. I'll let you know if it ever, like, if that ever changes. The less I know, the happier I am. I don't know. Maybe. After and partially during the debate, I asked some people who'd been to Pride as kids with those kinks present how it affected them. As far as I could tell, it doesn't really seem to usually. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I went to Mardi Gras as a kid and I saw some tits sometimes. And I liked seeing those tits. And I don't know. I was going to say I grew up fine, but, you know. I don't know. I feel like Paul's position is a bit outdated. I've been to Pride events, and there's certainly more like celebrations than protests. I think we've moved past the pressure to hide in the closet mostly. Well, yeah, I think his part of this point is like, why is that pressure being reintroduced for the kink community? You know, it doesn't really make sense to me. It's like, oh, well, we're not under pressure to be back in the closet anymore, so let's pressure ourselves to go back in the closet. And I mean, like, I don't know. You can do whatever verbal tap dance you have to do to convince yourself that it's not going back in the closet, but it totally is. It's at least putting one foot back in the closet. You've always been fat. You're always going to feel like shit no matter what age. Cool. I mean, I don't really feel like shit, though. I feel all right. Most of my problems, like, up in my brain area. Not really in my fatness area. Depends on the state, I imagine. Would it not be weird to be openly trans in Alabama? Sure. Because people want family-friendly events. Is that hard to understand? There can be kink events and family events, but not at the same time. I mean, I don't think I disagree with that. I think it's just a matter of, like, which one Pride should be. And I think it should be one where kink is fine. Because that's the whole point. It's like Pride, right? I'm not going to hide anymore. So, yeah, if your fucking thing is like, I'm a dog boy or whatever, you should fucking let that flag fly. That's kind of the point. As far as I understood the point. Since when are you gay? Since, well, I've been bisexual my entire life. Isn't kink just in generally practice behind closed doors, whether you're straight or LGBT? I mean, no, it's not inherently behind closed doors. Howdy. Yeah, howdy. Paul is so lefty, unironically wants to kill landlords. Oh, wow, that's so extreme. Why gay events are family friendly, other than the idea of making Pride one? I don't know what you're saying to me. I don't know. That's like, it seems like an incomplete sentence. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like you can segregate shit to, like, have the family-friendly areas and the not family-friendly areas and, like, figure that out. I feel like it's not that hard to do. It's almost like nudity and sexuality are part of being, and if you're exposed to them in a safe environment where they can be contextualized and explained, that it's not some weird taboo. Wow, yeah. Holy shit. Wow. What? That's psycho talk. drugstore bisexual. What? You confuse me, sir. Yeah, what would our society do without landlords? They're so great. I'd miss them so bad if they were all gone. Thanks to TJ Vids, I can communicate in English with horny cam girls for money. Wow. What a I mean, I think my entire existence is worth it just for that. Yeah. See, in my perfect world, we wouldn't be arguing about taking pride out of taking kink out of pride. We'd be arguing about, like, why aren't we allowed to bring kink into the fucking Walmart? You know what I mean? Like, I want to see puppy boys in the fucking Walmart and shit. You know, I want to see some leather daddies fucking whipping someone's ass in the fucking frozen foods aisle, you know? I want to see a chick deep-throating a fucking kielbasa sausage right on top of the fucking meat counter. Let's go fucking nuts. It's time to stop being fucking squeamish, folks. Yeah, you're never going to see me argue for things to be classier, you know? Yeah, weren't we talking about, like, having, like, femboy hooters and shit not that long ago? And now we're like, get kink out of pride. It's like, I don't know. What happened? Seems like we took a wrong fucking turn at Albuquerque or something. Why is this still the discourse? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I really don't know why. I don't know how this has lasted as long as it has. For some reason, this is the most contentious issue in history. And I don't know why. I don't know what the fucking... I don't know what bug crawled up whose ass to make this an issue, but... whatever. That's where we're at, right? So... it is what it is. Femdom hooters would be better. I mean, hey. Whatever you want, my friend. It's all magical. You never lose when you got some femdom hooters in your pocket. I wonder which would be preferred. I guess I missed a Streamlab from earlier. From Malacor V. I hope you're still watching. You said, you mentioned convincing conservative viewers. My buddy thinks COVID is really a fake flu that's just a Chinese ploy to enable the elites to force lockdowns, making people more compliant to start the Great Reset, changing the economy communist or something. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. That's just fucking... that's too far removed from reality for me to fuck with. What? My stream quality is poor all of a sudden, so sorry about that. I don't know what the fuck happened. Kink is not bad, but you are not entitled to make people watch your kink. Yeah, I mean, check this out. I have this crazy new invention. It's called something happening over there you don't like. Here's what you do. Wow, now I can't see anymore. I don't know. Like, until someone's being tied, like if we're having an argument like, I shouldn't be tied down and forced to watch other people engage in kinky activities. Okay, fair enough. But, like, no one's doing that, so I mean, someone's doing that, but hopefully it's with, you know, consent or whatever. Maybe people watch what I'm missing. Yeah, what am I missing? What are we missing? Who the fuck is making anyone watch anything? You don't have to watch nothing. Just fucking... You have to specific... Like, there's going to be some people doing kinky stuff here on this street at this time. Well, I'm going to go there and complain that I have to see it. It's like, what? What? I mean, yeah, I don't know. Your invention doesn't... I mean, it is. It's totally new. Well, I can watch Vosh. I can't watch Destiny. I've tried. I've done my best. I gave it the old college try. It didn't work. I fucking... Ugh. I don't know. I can't do it. So I gotta disagree with your optic assessment there. The old college try, yeah. Do you find Nick Mullen funny? Who's that again? Nick Mullen. I have no idea. I don't know who that is. This Destiny is worse than the Star Wars Holiday. Oh, no, he's not worse than the Star Wars Holiday Special. I remember that the first time I ever tried to watch the Star Wars Holiday Special was in your old apartment, Galen. By the way, you know, that old apartment of yours, that was your spot, man. You've never had a house or anything else that felt more you than that place. At least not to me. Do you agree with me on that, Galen? That's how I feel. I feel like you never had a place that was like so Galen as that fucking place. You know what I mean? I never fucking... Yeah, that was a great place. He's one of the Cumtown people. Okay. Yeah, I've heard their shit. It's all right sometimes. I don't know. I feel like some of their shit's pretty funny, and others is just like, I don't know, makes me roll my eyes. But whatever. It was Ellen DeGeneres' old apartment too. Like your very unit, or just the building. How you doing tonight, TJ? Fine, I guess. I've literally never played GTA 5, I don't think. What's the best Pink Floyd album in your opinion? I like the more commercial stuff that they did after, you know, the Barrett years and stuff. The Barrett stuff I like, but it's a little bit more, it's a little bit too experimental. I like the stuff when it was a little bit more of established sound. That being said, I think Dark Side of the Moon is probably my favorite. Followed by The Wall, followed by Animals. Play me at chess, TJ. I'll whoop your ass. You probably could. I'm not very good at chess. It's never been my game. I'm too defensive. You gotta have some aggression in chess, and I know I never had a great strategy for that. I never knew how to balance defense and offense in chess. I'm way too defensive, so it takes a long time to checkmate me, but you will checkmate me eventually. Sex or slushy? I don't know. Chinese Go. Yeah, I remember that shit. Pretty good at, like, Scrabble. It's never really been a board game I was amazing at, but I don't know, Scrabble I'm alright. I'll play a game of Scrabble with you. Your strategy is to stall them till they get bored and quit. Yeah. I don't know. No matter how fucking strong I build up my defenses, they're bound to eventually just pick it apart, so. And I just don't know how to fucking... I don't know how to pin them down. I don't know. It never just did click for me. Maybe it would if I played more, but, like, I don't know. I usually get bored before that happens. Me and Scotty have played chess a few times. He's better at it than I am. So I befriended a TJ impersonator. Nice to find out that we never been friends after over 5 years. It's like when dudes played vids on MSN and you jerk off thinking it was a chick camming with you. Okay. I guess so. I don't know. Well, the key to winning Monopoly is just to be the banker so you could steal money. Have you ever met a Jew with a balanced view on the Israel-Palestine conflict? Yeah. I don't know how to reply on YouTube comments. Forgive me. Okay. The Kaiser's Gambit. Yeah. Drudge Report or the Daily Mail. I actually like Drudge Report for a conservative, you know, paper, I guess, if you want to call it that, or site. They have a good eye for intriguing stories. I actually pull a lot of flash fried stories from Drudge Report. What made you drop the whole atheist shtick? I didn't really drop it. It just, like, I don't know. I got to a point where I'd said so much of the stuff. I mean, I don't know. I said everything I had to say. Like, probably more than once. What sort of naughty things do you do in your teen years during the early online era? Well, like, you got to realize the internet was a lot slower back then. So, like, you know, if you wanted to watch porn, it was like you had to wait forever. It like probably took like 2 minutes for a fucking page of thumbnails to load, and then you had to like judge the thumbnails, and they were really low quality thumbnails, and you'd stare at them and you'd try to figure out which one looked the hottest, and then you'd click on that one, and then the picture itself would load slow as fuck. So, and they didn't have like tabbed browsers back then either. So you would click on it and they'd be like, eh, eh, eh. That's the JPEG loading. Eh, 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 and then by the time the whole thing loaded, you were like, okay, this wasn't even as good as I thought it was going to be. Then you click back, waited for that page to load again. It usually loaded a little faster because it had already loaded before. Then you click on another thumbnail. You know? So, I mean, like, you know, it was too fucking slow to really get up to much. Just, you know, you go fucking... I discovered Vor. There was like an old site called The Big Gulp or whatever. And there was like some fucking Vor shit on there. I had never even fucking heard of that before. I was like, whoa, this shit's crazy. But yeah, everything was slow as fuck. Can't even imagine. You mean, like, you know, people who are younger than me probably can't even imagine the slowness that we dealt with. Yeah, because it was like 20 years ago. Shit's so much faster now. Crazy faster. Let's see. What's the difference between YouTube when you started on and now? Monetization algorithm and shit. I mean, how can you build such a lunker on such an unstable platform? I mean, you gotta be adaptable, adapt to changes, which sometimes I've done well, sometimes I haven't. But, you know, I've always made an effort to adapt. That's important. I mean, it's not even this. I mean, it's not even remotely. It's almost. You'd be quicker to like the only thing that's the same is that you can. There's videos. I mean, when I joined YouTube, YouTube was like a Wild West. I mean, there was people on there, fucking, you know, saying, I mean, whatever they want. I mean, there was like crazy far right, far left, far any political position. Crazy people, just like nuts of all stripes, saying whatever the fuck. And there was like people who was on there like praising fucking the Columbine shooters and stuff. It was like accounts that were just like, yeah, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, so beautiful, wonderful, you know, all that shit. And it was just like there was no one was addressing it or whatever, you know, just like whatever. It was Wild West shit. And then YouTube's been through several iterations since then in terms of like what the rules are, how the rules are enforced, etc. So I mean, it's like it's not even the YouTube that exists now is not even it doesn't even remind me of the one that used to exist. I wonder how many people were pro-Hitler. I mean, there was like definitely people who were just very openly pro-Hitler. There was no like dog whistle bullshit back then. People were just like, if there was a Nazi, he was open about being a Nazi. There was no bullshit. There was no like, I'm not a Nazi. People who were Nazis were like, yeah, I'm a Nazi. Check it out. That was how it was. There was no guile about it. There was no, like, oh, let's be fucking crypto fascists. We were just like, hey, I'm a fascist. Like, okay. That's cool. I'm not. I think that sucks. Oh yeah, those stars. That's true. You used to rate videos with stars. People got pissed when they switched to the thumbs up, thumbs down system. But the reason was because YouTube kind of realized that pretty much no one gave a video anything but 5 or 1 star. So they're like, why are we... Like, you know, no one's like, this video is okay, I give it 3 stars. Everyone was either like, this sucks, or I like this. Oh, yeah, you could find porn on YouTube. I mean, you can still find porn on YouTube now, but why? Just go to, like, one of the sites that just does porn. Yeah, video responses. That used to be... That was the way to get your name out there back in the day. Someone made a video, you responded to it, and then you'd, like, see responses to your video. And you'd, like, go check them out. But then they pretty much had to get rid of that system because it got way too abused. People would just find a popular video and do a response to it, but the response would have nothing to do with the video. It would just be like totally unrelated shit. Just people trying to piggyback on views. So that pretty much had to go. Yeah, I mean, YouTube pretty much had to get rid of video responses. They were falling apart. Yeah, the concept, it just didn't, it only worked to a point. Let's see what's going on in the world. What is this shit? Is this more Doom Jazz? How does this... This is not Doom Jazz. This doesn't sound like... Do you know what... Wait. You know this isn't jazz, right? Like, you can listen to this and know that that's not jazz, dude. I don't know, man. I'm worried about you. How the fuck does this even sound remotely like jazz to you? You just got a tin ear. Nuke the Earth. Let's move to Mars. Yeah, this is synthwave or whatever the fuck. The playlist I'm playing this from is called 3-Hour Cyberpunk Industrial Dark Synthwave Mix Ether / Twitch Safe Royalty Free No Copyright Music. The channel it's from is White Bat Audio. And yeah, they got it's a 3-hour fucking selection of apparently safe for Twitch and I guess also for YouTube. Royalty free, no copyright music. Chess is a wonderful game, TJ. I hope you discover that one day. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll devote a portion of my elderly years, if I live long enough, to learning chess. Keep the old brain sharp. Thanks for the Twitter follow the other day. Not sure what I said or did to earn it, but thanks regardless. I don't even remember who you are, but I'll go to my fucking page here and see. Let's see. Profile. Following. So which one are you? I don't know. The other day, I'm looking at all my recent follows. I don't see nothing. Chess is a wonderful game, TJ. Hope you discover that one day. Yeah, I already read that. Where's the person that said I followed him? Scope Low? Why does your main channel only have 989 subscribers? Because I lose subscribers. I've lost subscribers for the last, like, 2 years. Pretty consistently. Like, at a rate of, like, 3,000 a month. More if I upload more. I assume probably mostly conservatives and people who just, like, forgot they subscribed to me from, like, 10 years ago. Like, oh, I don't fucking give a shit about this anymore. You know, I always had a high unsubscribe rate. The thing is, I used to have a higher subscribe rate that countered it. But something that YouTube did with their algorithm around the same time as the adpocalypse stopped putting my videos in front of new eyeballs. And ever since then, they've been, like, slowly kind of snuffing it out. So I need to figure that out. When is that movie channel coming out? Yeah, I don't know, man. I recorded 2 fucking pieces of content with Scotty. If that's what you're talking about. And I ain't seen shit. I saw a little fucking 1-minute blurb from one. Where's the rest of the fucking things? I don't know. I have to call Scotty about that tomorrow. I'll be like, hey, where the fuck are those? Are we gonna, like, how the fuck are we gonna do this as a concept if it takes fucking goddamn 3 weeks to edit them? Like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, I'm pretty pissed about that, to be honest with you. I was expecting those to be back for me to view when I got back from Colorado, and instead, I still haven't seen them. But whatever. I know there's a lot of other shit going on, too. Jesus fuck, good morning, I never slept yet. Lemeo, you late, bruh. You late, bruh. Goddamn, bruh. You late as fuck, bruh. Why you so late, bruh? Bruh. Bruh. Why bruh, no like, no good, unhappy, most sadness. Yeah, I never did figure out who the fucking asshole that said I followed him on Twitter was. I don't think he ever responded again. He just popped in, said that one fucking sentence, and vanished into the goddamn ether. So I have no fucking idea. I'm looking at my recent subscriptions. I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't know, man. All the shit that I followed recently. Oh, here he is. It wasn't really as recently as he led me to believe. I don't know what the fuck he did to earn the follow. Says he's a semi-pro gambler. Maybe that's why. I like gamblers. Says he's a metalhead, misanthrope, cynical bastard. Yeah, that all sounds good. So that's probably why. Just like your fucking Twitter description. I try to follow a few fans. Keep my fucking eye on what people that fucking are into my shit like. That face when you forget chat lag. I mean, like, goddamn, the lag ain't that fucking bad. It's like 30 seconds at worst. All right. Hover your fucking fingers over the 1 key. Okay. When I say it, press 1. Press 1 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, 21. That's where we're at. It's about a 21-second lag. So, yeah, the lag don't explain why that motherfucker didn't say nothing. Because I said that shit, and then the fucking motherfucker said something like 2 minutes later, all right? So, bullshit. I guess the lag might be different for different people, but you know what I'm saying? Ain't no one got a 2-minute motherfucking lag, though. Who are the most underrated directors in Hollywood? I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't see good shit that much anymore. I feel like the great directors are not like the ones that are in Hollywood, and I feel like it's been a while since I've seen a fucking director I was like, wow, super promising, super great. Like, where are all the fucking rising star directors from this age? I don't know, maybe just like film is too dead of a fucking art form, but it seems like everything I like is not as good as it used to be. I don't know if that's just like old man curmudgeonly shit, but I feel like it goes beyond that. But then again, probably all the old men throughout history have felt like it goes beyond that. So, I don't know. Like, where's all the exciting stuff happening, man? Like, there's still so many fucking things that have, like, barriers that could be broken cinematically that have yet to be fucking done. So many things that we've yet to experience on the fucking silver screen. So is film just going to die off before we ever even get a chance to see those things? Come on now. Excuse me. I mean, whatever. Marvel movies are fun. Like, whatever, it's fine. There can be mainstream shit. I don't have any problem with that. My problem is, where's all the fucking crazy schlock? Like, where's the fucking modern day goddamn equivalent of the fucking crazy shit from the 80s that I watch all the time and the 90s? Like, where's all the wild shit? Where's the motherfucking filmmakers that's wildin'? It's like all the fucking crazy shit got made back in the day, and now are we out of crazy shit? Because I feel like there's plenty of crazy shit that could fucking happen. Do you realize? Right? I mean, like, we live in the fucking age where big asses are more popular than they've ever been in history. And there is yet to be a single movie mainstream or otherwise, that I can think of that totally relied on big asses to sell the movie. Like, other than porn. I'm not talking about porn. I'm talking about, like, you know, a movie that's just, like, super big ass centric to the point where that's, like, the main reason you go see the movie is just to see big asses jiggling on the fucking big screen and shit. Now, maybe it exists, but I don't fucking know about it. You know what I mean? Where the fuck's them motherfuckers at? Where's that fucking movie? Where's the fucking movie about the fucking, you know, the twerking competition or whatever? Like, all the fucking biggest butted bitches getting, you know, together a fucking tournament of big ass jiggle. You know, gotta do your twerk routine and shit. And who's got the biggest, jiggliest fucking ass? And it just gets all oiled up, and there's behind the scenes drama, and there's cat fights and shit. And then, you know, the big competition comes between our hero and her fucking rival, and they fucking have the twerk off with the fucking baby oil and shit, and when there's a big slow motion gigantic, the ass is like, you know, and you see that shit super slow mo, super high def, big as the goddamn world, shaking on the fucking big screen at you, overwhelming you. Where is it? Where's it at? Try Pornhub. It's not the same. We're not talking about porn. We're talking about fucking goddamn cinema here. Stupid fucking idiot. Doesn't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, but yet fucking tries to have an opinion anyway. Get the fuck lost, JR123. You don't have the fucking... You don't have the brain power for this, okay? You gotta go. You gotta go, and you gotta fucking learn a thing or two, and then you can come back. And then after you do that movie, you start putting the big asses. Like, we've done so much tit cinema. It's so like, there's been so much tit cinema. So many movies that are either that fucking are tit centric. Where's the ass centric motherfucking movie, man? Get that ass centric movie out there. Do a fucking ass version of every tit movie that's ever been. Instead of the fuck, oh, look at them titties. It's, oh, look at that ass. It's beautiful. You can fucking redo everything. This is not even fucking rocket science. Like, how has this not happened yet? We're talking fucking cinema here, bitch. We're talking motherfucking cinema. Yeah, more real, like super realistic violent movies that make like huge portions of the audience. Like, we live in a time of fucking niche. And yet movies have become so homogenous. We fucking make these ultra homogenized fucking films that are supposed to appeal to everybody. Why? Ask the movie from Idiocracy. So the future. I'm not saying that you just have nothing but the ass on the screen for fucking an hour and a half. I'm talking about you build the character around the ass, you build a story around the ass, and you give people what they want. Give them that titillation. Give them that little extra spice, man. Show some cat fights. Show the girls. Show the fucking dark underbelly of having a big ass. Show the cat calls. Show the fucking dehumanization of it. Show the fucking grindhouse exploitation shit. Show the fucking botched butt injections happening in the back alleys across America. You know what I mean? But show it in an over-the-top way that fucking exploits it. Doesn't it treats it insensitively, but still, like, is talking about it. So you could fucking get away with it, you know? I'm talking fucking grindhouse. I'm talking exploitation. I'm talking drive-in. I'm talking fucking schlock. I'm talking about schlock doing what schlock does best, and that's taking what the people really want and giving it to them. Giving it to the people who fucking don't want what Hollywood's giving them and don't want what the art house fucking cretins are giving them either. Look how brilliant I am. No one gives a shit. Give me a movie. Give me a movie that's actually fun to fucking watch. I don't understand. I don't really know. I don't know why the movie business has gone the way it has. I understand there needs to be mainstream popcorn films. That's fine. I'm not even against it. Marvel, whatever. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy Night. Fun movie. Great movie. But it's a movie that's designed to be a popcorn. Ha ha, brain turn off. Ha ha, funny line. Ha ha ha. We have fun with movie. Light movie. Movie that you could pretty much show to anybody and they'll be like, ha ha ha. You know? And there's that movie for that person. And then there's the crappy art movie for the art people that want to feel like, oh, wow, so deep. So, oh, man, the metaphor and the symbolism, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's that for that person. That's still there. But what about the schlock lover? Where's my fucking movies? They don't make my movies anymore. Is there not an audience? It seems like there is. I know tons of people into these kind of films. And yet no one panders to us anymore. Don't get it. Don't fucking get it. See, when I say schlock, I don't use schlock as synonymous with bad or even low quality. Schlock to me means low budget and it has a certain fucking danger to it where it's like doesn't play by the fucking rules. And it's trying to hit you on a fucking visceral gut level. It's not trying to get you. It's not trying to get you here, and it's not trying to get you here. It's trying to get you here in your guts and in your cock too, or vagina, whatever you got. Like that. To me, the movies I like, the movies I really enjoy the most, they hit me here. This fucking region. Not here on my heart, like, oh, it's tugging my heartstrings. Not here in my head, oh, it's so deep and philosophical. I don't need that shit. Give me a movie that grabs me by the fucking balls and like, piece of shit. You gonna see some shit now. Sometimes you get a movie like that. Mandy, great example of like a modern day schlock movie. Kind of a little art house, but it's definitely got a schlock element to it. Yeah, we need a modern day canon films, man. You mean like Hostel? Dude, Hostel... Get out of here with Hostel. Fuck Hostel. Fuck Eli Roth. Mandy is a great fucking film. That's a fucking goddamn decent flick right there. That's the kind of fucking movie I'm talking about. Movie that fucking doesn't play by the rules, takes some fucking risk, does some crazy shit, blows your mind a little bit. I mean, I don't care. Look, I'm not fucking dissing on anybody's movie fix here, all right? You want the highfalutin, pretentious movie that makes you really fucking, wow, this is a brilliant meditation on whatever the fuck. Fine. That's cool. I don't fucking begrudge you your fucking movie. You want a dumb popcorn, shut your brain off? I don't begrudge you your fucking movie. But I want a motherfucking movie that punches me in the fucking nuts, gouges my fucking eyeballs out, and replaces them with fucking big cubes of LSD, and then shows me the fucking the dark underbelly of humanity. I want a motherfucking movie like Maniac or Toxic Avenger or fucking The Sorceress or, whatever. I love that shit. Give me some schlock, people. Give me a movie that doesn't give a fuck. Give me another They Live. Give me a fucking give me a fucking John Carpenter. Where is John Carpenter 2021? You know what I mean? Where's our modern day equivalent of any fucking great fucking director for that matter? Like, who's our Spielberg? We don't have a fucking Spielberg. We don't have a John Carpenter. We don't have a fucking Sam Fuller. We don't have a Kurosawa. Who the fuck we got? Who we got these days? Where's the fucking great filmmakers stepping up to fucking fill the goddamn legacy in any fucking genre, in any fucking respect? Maybe it's like a test of time kind of thing, and we won't know who it is until time has passed and we can appreciate. Or maybe the fucking genre, maybe the fucking medium is just fucking dying and it's just like, whatever. I mean, say what you want about the fucking nostalgia critic, but that chart character that he fucking developed is fucking really goddamn painfully true. This motherfucking chart says bullshit. TJ looks rough. Is he okay? I'm fine. Ryan Johnson. Lo. I liked his movie. I liked his fucking Knives Out movie. I thought it was fucking brilliant, so why don't you lull your ass fucking out of here? Wes Anderson. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like Wes Anderson shit alright, I guess. It's not my favorite, but I can see at least he's got his own fucking voice and shit. TJ has evolved. Greatest living directors. Anything I find here is going to be pretentious as fuck, but... See, most of the motherfuckers on this list are people that have been around for a long time, not like new voices. Yeah, we definitely need some new motherfuckers to rise up. Because this is sad. I mean, the wall review obviously is like totally terrible. Like, I'll defend the intent behind it and like what he tried to do with it, but the final result is like, I mean, totally awful. And his actual thoughts on the wall itself are like just so goddamn superficial. It's like, what are you even? And then like the fact that he tried to like sell, like, I don't know. So many fucking bad decisions wrapped into one project, but yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, the guy who directed The Witch in the Lighthouse. Who's that guy? That guy's got some fucking promise, whoever that son of a bitch is. Robert Eggers? Stupid name. That dude's legit, though. Yeah, this guy. Whatever his next project is, count me in. Doing some kind of fucking Viking shit? Cool. I'm down. And he's only a couple years older than me, so that's good. So yeah, you can find talent out there still. We haven't totally fucking drained the fucking well, but yeah, it's not like it used to be, man. It's not like it used to be, damn it. Yeah. He's making a Viking revenge film. Yeah. 10th century Icelandic revenge film. Still haven't seen The Lighthouse. Heard it's good. Yeah, it's very good. It really wouldn't fall into the schlock genre, but I guess that it is kind of a horror movie. More than kind of. It's a horror movie. It's kind of cool to see some horror directors getting like critical acclaim and shit. Considering it's been probably the most critically abused and overlooked genre of film historically. I mean, there's just so many films like... Hold on. Okay, I need to look at the 87 Oscars honoring films made in 86. Hold up. What won Best Picture? What the fuck won Best Picture, you son of a bitch? Platoon. Fuck me, man. Goddamn Platoon. Yeah, fuck personal preference pussies. I was just looking at what fucking won in 86 over The Fly. Because The Fly wasn't, of course, not even nominated for an Oscar. Not even Jeff Goldblum should have definitely had a... I mean, he should have won Best Actor. Should have been at least nominated for it. But, of course, 0 nominations for The Fly, even though it's fucking every bit as good as the fucking films that were recognized that year. The new Batman looks pretty good. I have high hopes. We'll see. I don't know that Jeff Goldblum has ever been nominated for an Academy Award. I don't know that he ever has deserved a nomination other than his work in The Fly, though. He seems to just kind of play himself now, which, whatever. If you know, why not, right? Let's see. He's been nominated for some Saturn Awards. He's been... Blockbuster Entertainment Award. British Independent Film Award. Screen Actors Guild Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture. Yeah, no Academy Award nominations for our good friend Jeff Goldblum. Although I love Jeff Goldblum. But I probably would never have nominated him either, at least for anything I've seen other than The Fly. I think he does deserve... I think he does deserve props for that. Yet alas. I mean, I think he actually won a Saturn Award for The Fly. Of course, the Saturn Award's not nearly as prestigious as fucking an Academy Award outside of, certain circles. He was nominated for the National Society of Film Critics Award for Best Actor, which he got second place for that. He was also nominated by the New York Film Critics Circle Award for Best Actor, where he placed third, and yet overlooked by the Oscars. Not even nominated. Why? Because it's a horror movie. And horror is not, the image the Academy wants or whatever the fuck. But it's gonna, fuck them though. They're dying on the vine. I have a feeling that horror movies will be made long after the Academy Awards are no longer a thing or have been relegated to something so trivial that no one gives a shit anymore, which pretty much has already happened based on the ratings last time around. I mean, a lot of actors feel like play themselves. Audience kills creativity. Maybe. You're creating too much content. I don't have time to watch it all. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, Halloween definitely could have fucking won, or at least been nominated for some Academy Awards back in 78, 79, whatever year it came out. But nothing. I don't know that a horror movie has ever been nominated for Best Picture. Has a horror movie won an Oscar? I guess Shape of Water, maybe? I didn't actually see it, so I'm not sure. So here's a list from Insider of some of the horror films that have been recognized by the Academy over the years. So Sleepy Hollow won Best Art Direction, which I think is fair. I think it had good art direction for sure before the Tim Burton stuff was totally used up. Bram Stoker's Dracula won Oscars for Best Makeup, Costume Design, and Sound Effects Editing. Gary Oldman should have also won a supporting actor for Dracula, probably. I don't know what he was up against that year. I don't think he was nominated, actually, but maybe he was. Phantom of the Opera, 43, won Oscar for art direction and cinematography. Exorcist won for Best Adapted Screenplay and Sound. Black Swan won for Natalie Portman's acting. Sweeney Todd, Best Art Direction. The Omen, Best Original Score. American Werewolf in London, Best Makeup. Here's, she definitely deserved that Oscar. Kathy Bates winning Best Actress for Misery. That might be the most prestigious award or whatever so far in this. I don't know. I guess maybe Natalie Portman and Black Swan. Best Actor for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, 31. I've never seen that. Best Costume Design. Fly won for a makeup recognition. Picture of Dorian Gray, Best Cinematography. Rosemary's Baby, Best Supporting Actress. Silence of the Lambs. So this is probably the biggest one then. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Adapted Screenplay. And it is unmistakably a horror movie. So this is probably the best fucking example, at least thus far. I guess there's a few more on the list. This is probably the most critical recognition a fucking horror movie has ever gotten, though. Let's see. Aliens for Best Sound Editing and Visual Effects. Alien for Best Visual Effects. Get Out for Best Original Screenplay. No. So the most prestigious Academy recognition that a horror movie has ever gotten is Silence of the Lambs. And, you know, Silence of the Lambs is the kind of movie where they won't even call it a horror movie, even though it totally fucking is. They will call... they'll call it like a psychological thriller, you know? Which is basically just like a classier word for horror movie. So that people don't have to... So people can lie to themselves and say, well, it wasn't really a horror movie. It was a psychological thriller. Okay. Whatever you gotta tell yourself, Slick. I love the tangents teacher permits himself to go on these live. I mean, like, what is this? This is nothing but tangents. There's no tangents beyond that, okay? Shape of Water isn't a horror, is it? I don't know. I have not seen it, so I don't know. I am not sure on that. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone loves SpaghettiOs. That's all I know. Horror usually denotes physical imagery rather than mental imagery. What are you fucking talking about? What kind of weird pseudo distinction is that? Still going? No, you're fucking hallucinating. What kind of dumb shit is that? Sorry, I just asked that of the last person. You just respond to every comment with that. What kind of dumb shit is that? What kind of dumb shit is that? What kind of dumb shit is that? Who? What? When? Where? Why? Where am I? What's going on here? I've lost my friggin' marbles. Yeah, I need to start streaming on Twitch or something. There's no such goddamn thing as a thriller, all right? It's just a fucking word they use to market horror to people who don't want to go see a horror movie. Oh, it's not a horror movie, it's a thriller. Oh, it's a fucking taut thriller. Psychological thriller. Like Seven is a horror movie, but they call it a psychological thriller. It's like, what? That's a good point. Why don't you stream on Twitch? You'd get kicked off of Twitch in 3 seconds. Shit. Would I? I don't really feel like what do I do that's that bad? Like, what are the rules? Like, what would I do that would get me kicked off? Shit, man. Feels bad, man. Why don't I review movies? I don't know. I feel like my movie tastes are not super mainstream usually, so. Opinion on actualized.org. This better not be porn. The fuck is this? My opinion is it's a bunch of new age gobbledygook. Get the fuck out of here. Go to sleep. That's probably not a bad idea. I got you on in the background on Twitch now. I'm not kicked off, so you're fine. Lol. Cool. Represent. I'd have to cut the fat ass donation notifications. But aren't there a bunch of like thoughts on Twitch with their titties hanging out? I keep seeing conservatives in my Twitter timeline bitching about that. So I'm confused. Damn, still going on. Yep. I feel like you were in here not even that long ago, so like how is that like a shock to you? If you were someone that was like here at the very beginning and then you came back like, whoa, then it'd be something. But you were like here like 10 minutes ago. So shut up. You're a fucking idiot. Man, I am getting pretty sleepy, to be honest with you. Also, I kind of want to eat a big bowl of fucking Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles, boy. Oh, man, there better still be milk, dude. If the milk is gone, it'll be really fucking sad. Because I won't be able to have my Fruity Pebbles. Yeah. I feel like the milk might be gone. And then I'm going to go out there try and eat my Fruity Pebbles. And there's not going to be milk. I'm going to be super sad. That's not going to be good, man. Well, you're awake, sort of. I'm like 18.3% awake at this point, I feel like. Did I say goodbye? I say I'm leaving? I didn't say goodbye. Fucking pussies. What you made today? On this stream? Not a whole lot. I haven't had any big dollar donations. I have $123 in chat revenue from super chats, but then like YouTube's gonna take a bunch of that. So it'll probably be like 80, 90 bucks or something. And then I had some people who just gave me directly through Streamlabs. And that represents how much? So through that, it looks like I got about 48 bucks. And that's more, I don't think they only take a small percentage out of that. So I guess I've probably made about 130, 140 bucks. That's not too bad for this time of night, though. But it is kind of low for the amount of time I streamed. But then again, I made a bunch of money when I streamed the Jamie and Paul shit the other night, so I ever made like 800 bucks on that or 7 something. So Whatever. So whatever. Who gives a shit? I didn't do this one to make money. I just was like feeling like talking to you guys. But I am definitely running low on that old Steam. I of course did some of my other stuff. Earlier today I recorded a grease trap, recorded a show. One of our Friday shows. Kind of a shorter one for a Friday show anyway. But I think an entertaining one, so. Yeah, we should have like an art show. We should just have like a weekly show where we just look at like art created by our community. That might be cool. Just like do like a weekly art contest. Maybe I'll just do that on my channel. I'll just every week throw out a fucking crazy fucking idea for some art. And just like give out prizes. Attract them artists. Oh. Oh. Anyway, I guess that I'm probably pretty much not gonna say anything else worth a fuck if I keep doing this. So, I guess, man, it's just, I don't know, man. Something's telling me not to fucking end this motherfucker. I don't know what it is. I just have a real instinct of like, don't stop. Even though I feel like I probably should. You're going hard, TJ. It's almost 1300 in Germany. So I'll see you at the buffet. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll stick it out for another fucking few minutes, I guess. See what happens. But I got a real weird feeling like shouldn't stop doing it yet. You know what I mean? Talk about the big drama. I will money you. I don't know what the big drama is. Keep going forever. Good night or good morning at this time. Don't end it. Encore. I don't know. I'm gonna go get that fucking cereal. I'm gonna go eat the cereal on. I'm gonna do, what's that called when you eat on camera? Mukbang bullshit. So, apparently at some point tonight, Sal destroyed one of my wooden cooking spoons. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I cooked delicious fucking food with it. You know what sucks is I feel like Kyle got mad at me for trying to make him talk to Vosh. But now he's fucking cool with Vosh, and he hasn't forgiven me. Or at least, you know, hasn't made any overture to suggest that he has. So, I don't know, man. What's your fucking problem, Kyle? Why being a jerk? Forgive and forget. Sorry, we disagreed on some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do a hot tub stream. Why not? If I buy a hot tub and then do hot tub streams, can I write off the hot tub? Is he still friends with me? Because I texted him my new number and he never responded to it. Maybe I should text it again. Honestly, I don't think I have his number anymore. I think I fucking lost it. So whatever, I don't know. Yeah. I liked your Tim Pool burn on Twitter the other day. What did I say? Was it about how terrible his predictions are? Or was it about how stupid that comment he made was about, like, what was it? He was like bitching about all this stuff that was like the absolute status quo for like the last like 50 years in America. And he's like, why hasn't Biden fixed any of this? It's like, what? All that shit's been going on forever. Biden's been president for a few months. You never criticized Trump for this same shit, and literally all of it was happening under his watch too. So I don't understand. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stand outside Kyle's fucking house, boombox in hand, you know? But what song should be on the boombox, though? What should I be playing to win Kyle back? Where does Kyle live again? Like, not his fucking address, obviously, but like, he lives in like New York, right? Some shit like that. Maybe I should go hang out with Kyle Kalinske, man. That's what I need to do. Just go to New York. Kyle lives in your head right now. Okay. I don't know. Oh shit, teaching me. Oh yeah, cinnamon toast crunch with vanilla. Yeah, that's good stuff. Whatever. Thanks for the money. Don't forget to lock the bowl. Oh, this thing? No, this? I don't know. I don't have the thing for it. The lid's still in the kitchen. That feeling of like, I need to stay here and do this. I think I just wanted to eat the cereal in front of you guys. I don't know why. But I'm pretty much over it, so. Good night, or good morning.